Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the World Championship 2026 Summer Split Qualifiers 1 Day 3. We are looking at the finals, and finally, we have with ourselves the one and only verdict here. You had a good sleep, by the way?
Bro is
Verdict?
trying to be funny. Yes, of course I had great sleep, man. Like I was telling you before the broadcast started, I just felt so bad that I had to leave you out here to drive by yourself. But you killed it, brother. You've killed it. And plus, I didn't feel bad enough to wake up at 2 a.m. my time and then also be rocking and rolling all night tonight on North America. Let me just tell you, I crashed so hard last night. I didn't even make it to 10 p.m., brother. It was bad.
Yeah, apart from that, I was really sweating here casting for I don't know for the past 4 hours. But it's great to have you on board again, and I think the audience and the people in chat are also going to be extremely happy to have you back. I mean, you're the man, dude. You're the goat.
Oh, dude, you're the GOAT. Let's take a look at this matchup that we have ahead of us. Grand final set stage. We had a matchup yesterday just like this, if I do recall. This time it's going to be a best seven format. Godlike, Glorious, number one, number two. This split, we will determine who is the best team in India right now in this moment. And that's all that matters. The good thing is, if you lose this event, you got two more in order to earn some more points and earn some more money. Of course, a lot of money on the prize on the line here. Prize pool $5,000 each and every weekend that we're running this, and I've got to say that's a lot of money for anybody. But we'll take a look at the spread here for the best of seven. One map advantage in favor of Glorious. Tell me about that a little bit, A9.
I think so. How this goes is that whichever team actually gets the score to four, like whichever team gets the early pick, I guess. So we start with Arsenal, and if Galleries win three matches, they basically win the entire BO7 series. But for the team of God, like they will have to win at least four maps. So yeah, it's gonna go back and forth. And how we saw yesterday, it was basically Galores just. Taking out Godlike by one. I mean, in the maps itself, we did see that they won two hard points yesterday with one SND, and we only saw Godlike actually taking the you can say taking the W in control game mode, which was in standoff.
That's right, man. You take a look at the spread here. One map advantage leads us to a hardpoint search control, hardpoint control search. One map advantage in favor of Glorious. That is that's the perks of being one of the best teams in all of India. Obviously, you beat Godlike yesterday. You went flawless today. You get to a point where you can sit back and relax and have that upper bracket advantage and not have to worry about dropping the first or two. I know you're coming off a little bit of a cold start. You had about an hour and a half to 2 hours in between, maybe closer to 2 hours since your last game. So I'm sure they've been in the practice range, but let's be real, unless you're getting that actual experience in that tournament play, is very difficult to come in hot here in a best of seven format.
Absolutely. And the most excited thing I'm actually going to talk about is that, as you guys know, you've been watching two of the BFF series. We had Learn switching over except for Viper. So I want to just basically see how he's going to perform and switch over with Viper against the team of Galores. Because yesterday itself, with Viper on board, I think Godlike really had a tough time. They weren't able to play at their very peak. And let's see how it goes with Learn being in the team as a player.
No, I think you're absolutely right. He's one of the best IGLs of all times. Coaching wise, he's definitely had his struggles as far as it goes for control. I know they brought in Tectonic. You mentioned that uh, I think it was Friday on the interview that we had with him. And now how crucial it was for him to get those, that experience and that interaction and the ability to get a little bit of intel on what does work and what should work or what is not going to work. It's a great thing to have. Sometimes to have more cooks in the kitchen, it's a better outcome. Sometimes it's best just to let the best cook and get all that experience. Learned and soaked up everything that he has over the years, and it's shown on this godlike team. They have came tremendous bounds just in the matter of time that they were in CDM. Here they struggled, as you mentioned, and against Galoris.
Yeah.
But I mean, is now going to be their time that they can step up? It's looking like it's going to be an uphill battle from here. They struggled yesterday with Viper, today without. I mean, I don't think we take this matchup with a grain of salt, but we still got to give respect where respect is due. And Galoris, I mean, they've been flawless through this event so far.
Absolutely. Without losing a single game, they have made it to the grand finals here. And Godlike gonna be facing off again today inside of the qualifiers round one. It's week first from what was the date here? I guess 29 to 31st, and then we'll have it on 12th to 14th. So we do have a gap in between. I think it's gonna give a lot of time to the teams as well to actually practice, and they know what they're up against. And yep, I think those overall tournament practice and scrims are going to be taking place, and those wards are going to be extremely important. So yeah, verdict. Wanna share your opinion? I mean, we could take a guess. I mean, with how a Godlike was performing yesterday, they weren't playing at their best. So, are we supporting? Who are we supporting here?
We're
And not
supporting
being a
both
bias
teams.
caster.
We're supporting both teams. I want to see both teams thrive. I think Bobby put out a tweet earlier and said the best thing that could have ever happened to India region. I know this is probably going to be very controversial to say on broadcast, but it's true. Was that Galoris
Yeah.
was imported here because you're getting good practice for Godlike on a consistent basis. They're getting to sharpen their tools at events like this, even if Viper isn't in the main lineup at the moment, just because he's got stuff going on in IRL situations. But this is still the good experience that the team needs. So on top of that, you got teams that are in the lower portion of the Indian competitive scene that may not be getting the best reps. I know even if they were playing in CDM, they definitely were getting scrims. So the continuation of their improvement needs to be tracked, just like we go ahead and track on in. It's the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. Action started. Arsenal Hardpoint starting us off here in this best of 7. We'll have 4 maps guaranteed. Well, technically only 3, so maybe we don't get past 4.
Yep, I mean, depends on which team we get to see they actually gets those map wins early on. But 19 to 14, we do have Glorious with the lead here in terms of points, with just 10 seconds remaining. We are about to be done with the first objective, or you can say first hill of this first match in this BO7 series of the grand finals, as you say it. 26 to 18 and early rotations. I don't see a lot of godlike players with early rotation. Maybe we do have Warden over there with the Switchblade. Smokes do go down, which is going to benefit them. But the question is, will the team of Godlike be able to hold, as Warden just got taken down and the spawn and OBJ control have just been lost?
Backline spawn's going to be completely torched. That's going to be Caloris racking up some free time. Everyone's coming off the respawn. Let me tell you, it is quite a hike to get to this objective. And on top of that, you got to clear everybody who are in power positions. These headies are nasty. Foki, he ain't scared of a heady. He's going to push on through. He gets absolutely canned. So does Tempo. Skull Guy picking up the slack where he saw yesterday. Contest is finally going to come through, but they got to deal with Mihawk, who is putting them back in the blender, forcing them off the respawn to go right back to it. Death Machine's already out here early. This is trouble for Godlike.
Yeah, the Death Machine value from Mihawk was there, but Skullg is going to be getting the 2 players here. Hen and Mihawk both are going to be falling from that fire line from Skullg. Finds a third or to Foki. Can he make it a fourth? Yes, he is able to. He's still going. I think the players have definitely, yes, he definitely gets that read here. Mihawk gonna be able to shut him down. Moving towards the P3, where the team of Godlike is gonna be actually stationed at the moment, and a base here with the Death Machine, and we also had Skullg with the War Machine. It's gonna be another, you could say, operator to operator battle, because we have Hen and uh, probably there's a Tempest out for Webza, right? What I think so.
Absolutely. Break looking like it might be coming through. Front hit, Foki, only man to deal with. Wait for the cavalry to get here. Not going to push up just yet. Learn forces the agenda. Gets 2 before he's done. Skull Guy and a Beast find the wall bangs to go along with it. Pab's the last man on this side of the map. Shut down. Godlike back in control here with the last 20 seconds, but they've had to fight tooth and nail just to get this. We'll see if they can continue on with it now, as Learn starting to get a connection over to New as well. He's a lone wolf in that scenario, and the spawns might have been dumped here in this particular instance. We'll see if Godlike can capitalize on the misfortunes here of Galoris, who have seemed to drop a little bit of that lead.
Absolutely. Now, as you could see in the map, it looks like a split spawn, at least Babzera, he needs to go huge here. He needs to go for that backstab, but the players from God like checking all the angles and look at that range from the R9 from Foki. Learn gonna be making that approach here, spots a player, and the melee kill is gonna do it for him. Definitely gonna be pushing into the spawn, but that R9 is obviously the better one to be getting that close range gunfight kill in general. Tempo with the switchblade. Learn finding a 2 with the Pred goes huge, and we have a retake coming in from Galoris, and this match is pretty even at the moment. Not a massive lead from Galoris, and I think Gordle is just trying to contest here and not try to let the team of Glorious get a massive lead, and those gunfights from Lorne at the same time spots another on their head glitch. Let's see if yes, the team of Glorious get a retake, or they're going to be moving to the next OBJ with early rotations.
Onk still got it, Chet. Don't discount Learn. I know we were coming into it, we're like, man, it's really hard not to favor Glorious just because Viper's out of the equation. But hey, Learn's been highly impactful here in this map, leading the pack there on the right-hand side of screen, minus Skull Guy, who's been on a tear this weekend. Don't have anything to match him on the right-hand side. Left-hand, they're getting absolutely slaughtered. Mihawk with 19, Tempo only with 12. This is not your standard performance, but we're talking about a team who had to sit out for about 2 hours in order to wait for this grand finals matchup. That's why they get that one map advantage. Lead disappeared. Godlike might be able to get back into control. Foki up top, able to get one down through. Bees, next man up. Does have the operator Skull Guy there with the answer, and the hill is going to be maintained. Godlike in control, in the lead. And they are taking everything they can away from this Glorious roster, who have not looked too hot here, especially on the P5.
Yep, we are almost done here. The OBJ is trying to be contested, but Godlike with full control, not giving a lot of opportunity to the team of Galoris to actually make an approach inside, where we had crazy plays from Bees over there, with probably Skullg as well. Warden here doing the work with that Switchblade. We're already done with the first round of hard points, and early rotations with the full first, you could say, hill control is in the favor of team Galoris here. Foki and Prevail actually takes that inside of the chimney with the R9, and Mihawk with the other hand. The Death Machine is absolutely going to go crazy here with those pushing in from the wait. Hen that again, a 4-piece, that aim transfer over there onto a Beast. Absolutely got to shut him down. We have Prevail getting a 2 with the shotgun, and Hen is still going with finding another 2. This is going pretty back and forth, and Godlike still inside of the lead.
They are still lead for the time being. Can't get the ingress here into the laboratory, and let me tell you, it is difficult. Prevail, pulling out the big guns. Claw hand, does find some shots and maybe a little bit of assist damage, but nonetheless, only 1 kill to show for it. Mihawk looking to get something going here to get back into the driver's seat. Is going to be able to get some help here from Tempo. Mihawk's still alive. A beast shutting him down. A 3-piece. Skull Guy finds 2. That's a complete wipe. They got complete control. They've got spawns for new, too. Things starting to look brighter and brighter here for this Godlike roster.
Absolutely here. 150 to 129. Not a massive lead. It's just something in Galleries could handle here. They could be able to make this comeback. And where we have Skullg basically going to be patient here. Mihawk going to be making that approach. He's going to get shut down. Another 180 turn over there onto Tempo. Absolutely going to get shut down. And a retake again from Glorious. Actually not going to go for that OBJ, but the spawn first. And that is just going to benefit them. We have a full control as of now, and rotations and operators are out from the team of Godlike. The question is how much value we're going to see as Lorne spamming that Tempest, finds a 2, makes it a 3rd. Can he get a 4th? And almost there. Foki with the save.
I mean, that was just redemption. He got bullied on the back line, had shots on one player to hold the spawns, but couldn't get the job done. Comes back to try and get the job, and unfortunately, they're not going to be able to get the flip. Now, with 15 seconds left to go, you just got to play this to the front. Save face for new. You're going to give this lead up for sure, but if you get a contest in, you might be able to make it a little competitive. Tempo doing everything he can. He's running and gunning, buddy. Last 5 seconds up, the grab. Prevail says, to hell with y'all getting the lead. We're going to continue on with it. 159 to 161. Chet, game 1 of the grand finals. We might have a photo finish.
Yeah, we have a Death Machine out as well from Abasia. He could go absolutely huge, even though they are in control of this P3 of the hill here inside of this map. Abyss, he knows where the players are. That Death Machine spam is really working out for him. Shuts head down as well. Can he get a 4th? And yes, he's able to. That's actually a three-piece, but we definitely saw him get some early picks on as well. 177 to 159, and the scoreboard for the team of Godlike is just moving as of now with tempo for the redemption here. With that equalizer, finds
Ooh.
a quad again, a four-piece. Can he make it a fifth? But Warden with that close-in switchblade, it's just a
Oh,
menace here, and Hen just in time. That perfect nade is gonna land and probably gonna be still keeping control here as Galores here. I will have to say that Godlike would always have early rotations. They would get those initial points from the OBJ, but Galores has absolutely no problem getting those retakes and just trying to make those comebacks again and again.
yeah, you can absolutely see it. Lead's going to be swapped over. We'll see how long it does hold. Now, as P4 rotation's been made, Nuclear stack over here could go big for Godlike. They got the line set. They've drawn it on the map. They're just waiting for Galoris to walk right into their sights and learn. He's getting proactive with it. Yeah, baby.
Oh,
Tempest does find some damage on the post, but is going to get taken down as the three-piece does come through. Only one to show from the Tempest itself. But Bees, first line of defense there too as well. And players now coming off this respawn. Godlike got to nip the damage that's in the back, and Warden pulling out the equals is absolutely going to level the playing field. He's going to be able to find 5 in the feed. That's a full wipe for the man himself. Foki, now next man up for Galoris, is going to get shut down. They can't find anything. 210 and counting. Godlike with a god tier hold here on P4.
Absolutely. This is literally redemption for what we saw yesterday against the BF5, what we had between Godlike and Glorious, and they are off to a strong start here. Hen finding those two is going to get shut down by Warden's Hunter Killer, which is 5 seconds remaining. We should be moving towards P5, where we have Glorious with those first initial approaches, with having that spawn control, should be able to make this comeback. But will they be able to stop the team of Godlike from getting those final 20 points? I am not so sure, Verdict.
230 to 185. If you're a Galoris fan, they need to hold the line. Godlike, get that break. 20 seconds through. Pavs with a three-piece. Hen rocking and rolling here with the War Machine, rather. A War Machine on the right-hand side. Skull Guy, he's been him. Entry for Learn, does find one. Gets burned there for Mihawk, but the trades are in yellow. They've got the hill. Godlike just need 19 to close it out.
Absolutely. Just 30 seconds remaining on the clock. The question is, are we going to be finishing in this objective or moving back to the first? Because you know what happened last time around in this map. I think it was Godlike, or you can say Galoris, with those early rotations back to the P1, and Godlike could not actually infiltrate over there. So let's see if we get to see a change of scenarios here with 225 to 232, and this is just looking in the favor of Galores at the wait, and Godlike did not go for early rotation. Galores already set up in the first P1 like before, just like yesterday. This just could be Galores making a comeback and potentially beating Godlike again inside of this map.
Oh no. Troubles of brewing. Lab, very hard to break. Those doors, a menace. Also, Mihawk doing God's work there. Learn, finally able to get the trade on through, but the damage is done. Only 8 seconds needed to shut this one out. Nobody near. It's a country mile walk here for the boys off the respawn. 3, 2, 1. GG's. 250 to 233. Galoris with the comeback. They were up 230 to 185, rolling into P5.
Absolutely.
Flawless from that point on. And that's all it takes in a game of Arsenal for things to just get heated up, man. You got to give it to Hin, and you got to give it to Mihawk. Brother was a menace on the map, but they maintained spawns and the hill for P5 all the way through, and P1, like you said, it's damn hard to break.
I mean, if you were noticing the P4 from Godlike, it was just unbreakable. Yeah, the team of Galleries tried their best to actually get a breakthrough, but that was not possible. Godlike with a perfect hold, like winning those crucial gunfights and getting that. I would say a massive lead. I would know 50 or 60 points. That is basically an entire hard point. And when the score got to 230 and we were looking at P5, I was like, for sure, the Godlike is gonna be most probably getting a retake and probably winning and having a redemption for yesterday. But I guess not. The team of Glorious, even though they had a perfect hole, and when they got up to the 230 mark, I think it's pretty much said that Godlike knew for a fact that maybe Glorious could win it over there. So they would just keep on contesting so that those points don't go. But I just don't know. That did not happen.
Dude, this is the second time that I've seen where the top 3 players on the winning team or either team have the same exact stat line, 40 and 36 for all three, Hen, Pabzera, and Mihawk. Now, their hill time increases as you look up the ladder. Minute 35 for Hen. I said that you got to give him credit where credit's due. Pabs, though, my man absolutely cooked. An AR marksman with a minute and 10 on the clock as well. That's crazy work. But that'll just tell you how much of a transition it is on Arsenal in comparison to very many other maps here in Call of Duty Mobile. Your ARs are needed desperately to be on the objective to hold these long lanes, and they did it well. On the right-hand side, brother, we need to give Skull Guy like a bump, dude. Give him a pay raise. Whatever you're paying him, double it. Don't ever consider talking negatively again. I said it yesterday too. I won't stand the Skull Guy slander. Brother is a dog, 45 and 34 with a minute and 30. Nobody remotely close to him in that regard. A B's 37 and 37, 38 and 38 for the Unk himself, who was turning and burning. A9, brother. Learn
Yeah,
still
dude.
got it.
To top it all off, Skulljeep was basically the MVP for the previous BO5 series as well. The moment he was playing hard points, as I said, he was basically always at the top with his performance. He is so consistent, and I just didn't expect the team of Godlike to be repeating history. I know the pressure is a lot when you're actually playing in these type of tournaments and the team you're facing against, but that P1 rotation in the end, I was like, for sure, maybe Godlike. Like even in just one day's time and learn switching over, it would have just had so much impact. I didn't expect that. Personally, I think that would have been a godlike game, but I think silly mistakes do result to huge losses. What do you think, Verdict?
I mean, I don't think any mistakes were made there. The learn spawn back in P2 early in the match, second set of hills, that could have been where they may have found those extra 20 points. Doesn't get the kill, high impact. I know we'll just go back to that particular moment, but Galoris played that damn well from P5 on. It's very difficult to get a break on a P5 and play it to the front if you're not getting the kills that are needed in entry points. So we'll take a look at the best of 7 spread, 2-0 lead for Galoris. Uphill battle to say the least. Well, Godlike, they've got their work cut out for them. Tunisia Search and Destroy will be the next map in the rotation. Gonna have to do something a little better here to reel it back in, but there's not a lot of hope here considering we just saw that loss. They did better than they did on, the first matchup too. It's 250 to 201 as I'm looking on stat line. Thank you for production for keeping those screenshots ready on the group chat. Shout out them because man, if we didn't have that, I would see it. I looked at it there. Skull Guy fried too. He had 47, 46 kills. Viper,
Yep.
I mean, pretty much had the same impact as Learn did on that map, maybe a little less. So they're interchangeable at this point on Arsenal.
I mean, yeah, with the level of experience Learn has, this was way closer. And I do think that Godlike is probably going to do a lot better in SND, especially when Learn is around here. His eye gelling is just going to be on point, and he is obviously a coach. He's been studying maps and he has been studying the teams here. The like Godlike roster is going to be up against. So yeah, I do believe that if we are going in this SND match, and Godlike just would have a better overall performance compared to what we saw yesterday.
All right, let's see if we find out. Down 2-0, but not out. Here we go. First round through Hin. He's been the man at any given point. Snipes have been on point. Finds first blood of bees out of the equation. That sniper battle will be all that we will be talking about all throughout this matchup. Learn in the middle of the map, trying to cut it in half. Prevail. Shoddy. Most broken gun in the game for a reason. That's not going to stop Pabs from putting the bomb down. As the 3v4 ensues, retake should be clean. Learn and Mihawk trade on through. And that makes it evened up. So 37 seconds left to go. They've got to hit this quick.
Absolutely. It's a 3v3 situation. The bomb has gone down with 30 seconds remaining. Godlike here needs to come through, and okay, Warden with that R9 approach. Hen finding it too. It comes down to a 1v2. And wait, Hen!
Jesus!
Hen! That final 3 piece from him, that mid-air shot onto Water with the perfect prediction, he is just unbelievable, dude. I think I've said it again and again, and that thing, I don't think it's going to change in my lifetime.
Brother, we're going to have to device check that guy or, maybe drug test him or something. Hen is on another level at this point. Abiz, we'll see if he can get the better of the trades off the rip. Does have one here to get the trade if it does happen to go down. Warden's going to go ahead and push on through, get some shots in. Mihawk's down. Good blood off the rip here for Godlike. Defense standing strong. Everybody else here for Glorious kind of snaking their way through the middle of the map. Which way will they go? Looks like they're going to buckle up for an A hit. Here it comes.
Two of the players have approached from the connector itself, and we have Tempo finding the first. We can expect some slope approach coming in from the team of Godlike here, but Learn is gonna find two, makes an entrance, he finds a third, huge value from Learn. Kerry Beckett a fourth, lands a few shots, gets we have Hen down to less than 10% HP. He's got to be falling back inside of the winery. He does not have a lot of choices here. With the sniper, with just 1 minute remaining, the bomb has also been dropped, and the team of Godlike are just hungry. They are chasing him down. He spots a player, a base with a head-on fight here. A duel goes in with that. Wait, there's no way Hen just transferred his aim. He gets that kill out of Winery. Abe's got to shut him down. Dude, that
Dude,
guy,
he's a dog,
his,
brother. Holy
his
hell.
reflexes, next level.
Oh, dude, he's bumping right now. I said they didn't have a warm-up coming to this, buddy. He is on a heater. 5 to his name so far. Able to take down one. Ultimately, a 1v4. Not great. Warden. Already cross mid-map. These guys itching for an A hit. Do have the top winery control. Nades over the top. Trophy's going to save a few. Skull Guy is able to manage to get one through. His tempo's dropped. They've got sight control. They're going to go ahead and stick it. Pabs gets gunned down in cold blood. The backstab comes through from Warden. The timing couldn't have been any better.
Absolutely. A entrance approach from Warden here, and we have a retake coming in from Godlike. I think Godlike does not have any problem getting those retakes from Glorious. I think we saw that in Meldon even in yesterday, right? When they were always going
Exactly.
towards the B side near the generators. Godlike is just so good at getting those retakes, and 2-1 on the scoreboard, a round ahead, and off to a strong start here. Just like the hard point. Let's see if they're able to keep it up for the rest of this match here. But we have the team of Glorious with an aggressive approach. With 3, or we can say the entire team, only 4 of the players are going to be holding inside the winery. I am not so sure if this strategy is the most useful here in this map, Verdict.
I can agree, but at the same time, you can see they have a sound structure. Pabs with a quick 2 to entry. You see how quickly they attack together. It's not like a 1-by-1 approach. It is all collectively unit. Now, granted, if something comes through and it's, everything hits the fan and you're all stacking up, you could go through with something bad, but or a rogue nade comes through and wipes your entire team. That's, the downfall, but it's high risk, high reward. You see it there. They bully everybody off the A site. Lee Prevail on his own, and dude, that R9's broken, but a 1v4, yeah, you're not getting anything with that, bud.
Wonderful. I just had a power cut in my area. But anyways, we'll focus on the match. The bomb has not been picked by the team of Glorious here, and we have a split approach where 2 of the players are going to be on the B side and 3, or you can say 2 on the winery, and 1 is going to be checking the mid for no backstabs. I guess early picks do matter. Yes, Kalji of
Brother. Goal guy shooting missiles. Absolute rockets. Is able to find that first blood. Trades not to be found just yet. And it does look like 2 more is going to come back through. So the SKS battle ensues. Pap Zero with 2 of his on as well. 3v2 here scenario. Foki yet to get on board with any kind of kills. Just have a little bit of map control on towards the backside of the spawn. He is going to be spotted through as he sees that shot. He's like, dude, I don't want any of that. Warden gets out of dodge. With the bomb going down, 3v2 here for the retake. Foki, everything here in this transition. Let's see if he can find anything now as the bomb's already been compromised. Skull Guy looking for the backstab. Warden is able to get 1. R9 eliminated. Foki yet to get a kill on board in this round, yet to get a kill here in this game. And very low impact there for him. Prevail on the flip side of things has 2, so the shotguns being mitigated here early on is definitely a good sign.
Hello, am I audible?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you clear. I assume something happened. You all right?
Yeah, my network went and I'm back, so I'm going to be using hotspot, I guess.
There
Not
we go.
much to work with. So yeah, I would greatly appreciate it if you could just take over for just a few minutes.
Oh, I got you, big dog. Go ahead, take your break. Oh man, Learn's not taking a break. Viper is. And now we're getting the graces of a demonized coach in him. He's leading the pack there with 7 on board. Brother has been a nuisance. 3-2 lead in favor of Godlike. They're looking to take they need a tremendous lead rolling into the flip of this because the offense on Meltdown yesterday didn't look too great. Good God, Prevail. The flick, the turn, the burn. Abiz already spotted Mihawk out, stuns on through, gets a partial hit on him. 4v1, it's only a matter of time. Pistol not going to be able to prevail. He's going to get dropped. There goes the team push. Abiz gets the kill, drops down to his knees, and thanks the Lord. All right, 4-2. Godlike running things here in the defensive approach. Has been really solid on maintaining this lead. Let's see if they can rack it up some more. B's opening up with the first blood. Sniper battles ensuing as well. Mihawk just happened to be in the line of sight that time around. That's what I was saying. You stack up, sometimes things can happen. Could have been worse. Bomb's going to go down nonetheless. 4v5, topside control in the winery. You got one on the backstab there too as well. Everything's going to have to come through the front. Warden and crew. Looking to funnel on through with Prevail being the lone wolf. Abiz, tip of the spear, finds one. Skull Guy gets one as well. Warden looking to be the next man up. Hidden dealt with. That is it. A clean 4 up, 4 down. And Godlike continuing on with their dominance here in this defensive approach. 5-2 as things starting to get a little out of hand. Glorious going to have to reel it back in. These A-side hits haven't been, faithful to them.
All right, border time is we see 5-2 on the scoreboard. Okay, Godlike just really performing well at the moment. 3 rounds ahead as of now, and this is going to be the last round before the side switches. So let's see how Glorious do. I think they tended to be better on the attacking side itself, but Hen already getting taken down by Abiz. It's a good head glitch over there to hold by near the stairs itself. Warden and Prevail. Look at the angle Prevail is holding. Just waiting patiently for the players to actually jump down, and there will be absolutely no one from the A entrance who is actually gonna be able to spot him and take him down here. Prevail needs to go huge, but wait! Oh, the gun barrel is gonna be the end of him. And look at Babs! Babs! Absolutely huge! 3-piece comes in from him and leaves Abhi's with a 1v3. A sniper all the way from the B here. Makes an entrance out of the correct area. Finds one. That quick swap is gonna land. Shuts down 4K down to a 1v2.
Huge opener. 30 seconds on the clock. He is not rushing this. Got to clear every corner. They're both here. Shouldering here is Mihawk on site. He's going to go ahead and push on through. That is going to be the team shots. Pabs hadn't missed very many in that round. 5-3 lead as we get geared up for the flip. I said they need a little cushion. I didn't mean that disrespectfully to Godlike. I'm not sure if they're an offensive or a defensive team here in this matter, but just based off of what we saw in the meltdown yesterday, it was a bit shaky to get things flowing. So interesting to see how this one pans out now, as they do have a 2-round lead. Opening hit there for Warden. He's going to be finding maximum value off that first blood. Takes down one of the lobby leaders, and Mihawk, who has yet again been first blooded. I mean, that's the price you pay for being aggressive.
Yep, a live disadvantage for the team of Glorious at the second here, and we have a mid approach coming in, and this just could. Glorious finds one. Can he get a second? 4K, unfortunately, not learned with the trade, but Babs again with that SKS value shuts down 2 players down to a 2v3 situation for the team of Godlike, and the tables have turned with a live disadvantage now for Godlike. Wallbang is being attempted by Skulji. Babs shuts down a base, and Skulji all by himself. God. He needs to play.
Oh my God, he got the stun. He got the stun hit. Look for him. Here comes the hit on the stairs. Oh my God, Skull Guy. What a clutch, brother. I'm done, chat. If you guys say anything else negative about my guy, Scully, he will do you just like he did them, brother. Wow. I can't believe it. When I see it, I saw the vision, brother, executed. Those are things that you envision happening, and then when you're put in the position to capitalize on it, sometimes it doesn't unravel the way it's supposed to. That you can't even put that in words, brother. It's masterful. What a clutch. Skull Guy is the man.
Yep, we have an probably an A approach coming in most likely here from the team of God. Like here, learn all the way inside of the winery, waiting for the perfect moment to actually make an approach here. Warden off to a slow stand. Foki. I'm not so sure here if he will have the timing, but Hen taking now Skulji here already at advantage. Actually, a two lives advantage for the team of Godlike, and trades do come in from both the sides. We have prevailed, finding one or two Hen with that R9. Can he land a second? Not gonna be able to connect that shot. Is gonna be falling back to the B slope instead. We have Warden who's there to back him up, but a trade comes through, and this is going to be a rout for the team of Glorious. 6-4 on the scoreboard.
Go. One apiece here on the flip. Glorious getting their wits about them. They don't lose any momentum, or they don't think anything about that clutch that just happened, you know. In the heat of war, brother, it is absolutely insane what can happen. The fact that they were able to put that round behind them and move on, incredible. First blood, Foki striking quickly. Slow start, quick to finish. Awesome there for the defense. His brother is... Hen is absolutely lighting up the feed. There it is, the R9 in point blank range. You could accidentally spray in one direction and get 2 kills. It's disgusting.
Absolutely. 6-5, 1 round ahead. Just the team of God, like in galleries. That Hen, that sniper over there, and that nade kill really actually gave the Foki advantage to make an approach towards the entrance, A entrance, and finish off the final 2 players. But look at God, like in the minimap. We do have a pin down, and we have the mid side complete open, which is giving the opportunity to prevail, to make an approach here. And is he gonna go for the corrector or the beast? I don't think that's gonna be happening here. The rotation does go back, and I think it's gonna be a 5-man push towards the B side where players are just especially waiting. Tempo finds 1, gets a 2. Tempo must be falling back here. Mihawk, and look at the partnership from both of these players. Here, Skulji getting a trade for their teammates here. A 1v4 situation. He is absolutely going to get a sandwich. Finds 1. Can he get a second? The prediction.
Brother.
Skulji down to 1, or you can say less than 10% HP.
Don't push them. Oh, these guys. Look at... I do not blame you, brother. Tuck your tail, hit the hills. You got them cornered. Do not engage. He's already put you on 1 poster. Let's see if he can do it again. 1v4, you said? The 1v2 here ensues. 12 kills to his name. Just a man and an SKS. And brother, he's doing in masterclass style. Both playing pairs. They do not want to push this guy solo. Got to collect the bomb and either make a motion towards the site. We'll see what he does. Now is Mihawk itching for something to be thrown at him. Does spot Skull Guy, throws a shoulder, leans in a little too close, and surely enough ends the run. Well played. Hunter's hunting. Surely you had the numbers, so it had to prevail that case.
I mean, Skulji over there with that 180 run almost took down Mihawk in the last round. It would have been a 1v1 situation in the end, but I guess yes, we can conclude that they have made a comeback, and galleries know what's up here. Where Prevail already finds the first. We have some trades coming in. Prevail going absolutely huge. The entire B side is open as all the the entire team of galleries actually fall over there. And now it comes down to a 2v4 situation for them. Let's see if Babzera and Foki are able to come through for the team or not.
Foki's got to get something here. He's collapsing quickly. He is shut down. It's all on Pabs. Can the SKS do it again? This time for the side of Caloris, we saw the powers in the hands of Skull Guy. Ooh, well, he's already tagged. He's bagged. 7-6, lead back in the hand of Godlike. After 2 rounds in a row, going in favor of the boys of Glorious. We'll see if things... Maybe that was just 1 round. I don't know. I'm still stuck up on that clutch from Skull Guy. Dude is an absolute menace. But as I was saying earlier, the offense didn't look as great. Need more of those 3-peats or 3 kills come through for guys like Prevail. That is massive to open up rounds. As we see a little bit more of a standard procedure. Everything's slow to start. Looks like they want to hit this A site, but man, if they saw what we saw, they would just tuck their tails and head back towards the B.
Warden, yep, definitely gets the read. And as you were talking about SKS usage from Skulji, what a great player he is. I was just having Babs in my mind. Both are absolute SKS demons here. They go back and forth, and they are basically carrying their teams here with that marksman of theirs. And as you can see right now, Godlike still contemplating on which bomb side to push. Even the Warden is getting a lot of read, and he's getting that info that there are a few players on the A side. Foki fighting first with that R9 on to learn. Already a life disadvantage for the team of God. Like Warden is just gonna quickly bring it back up and getting a life
Excellent.
advantage in their name as Abyss just found one with the sniper as well.
Oh, they got to go. Hens. Okay. Reapproach. Bomb's going to go down. You've got the line set. Skull Guy, the bad timing. He's getting pushed by 2. Stuns out. Not enough to get away. That is a massive kill on the back end. Warden now trying to stop the leak. It's already flooded through. Finds one. Hen. Done. Only 2 more to deal with. Now it's 1. They know he's back there. They're just waiting for him to push. 8-6 map point. Godlike. Chef's kiss there. After they get that kill in the middle, Warden floods through, and there was nothing they could do to stop that hit over towards the B side. As a matter of fact, whoever was on the back line on B gets immediately eliminated as soon as they clear the mid side. So great coordination out of Godlike. Only one more to take this to a 2-1 in the series.
Yep, now it looks like again an A approach might be possible from the team of Godlike here, but I think Keloris, they are just more than ready to accept an approach here. Babs winning that duel with Skulji in terms of using that SKS here. We have a trade. Do cover. We have Sloan with that approach and Mihawk with that right turn here. 90 degree is able to shut him down. Mihawk is going to go for Warden, but Warden is on the other hand shutting down the players one by one in that correct area here with 2v2 situation. Prevail finds that onto hand. The sniper falls. That hit marker is just unfortunate for him. Comes down to a 1v2. All the eyes on Mihawk as of now. His teammates are really hoping that he is going to come through right now as of the second, but that's not going to be happening. And finally, we get to see the team of Godlike gonna be able to win against the team of Galoris in this second match of this BO7 series. That is SND, by the way, which was not possible yesterday. And wow,
Ooh.
my face cam's not on. Wonderful.
Oh, no, buddy. Where'd you go? It's pitch black where he's at, Chet. Trust.
No,
I
wait.
know. Let me put you on game. Hell of a bounce back there for Godlike. Close game in the search or in the hard point. We get into the search and we got to see Unk fry off the rip. Learn kind of slowed down towards the end, but I will say Slack was picked up and Warden Prevail absolutely went crazy in those last few rounds. But the man himself, Skull Guy, as we take a look at the post action report, I'm sure that's going to be the talk of town. We won't even have to talk about a B sniping just because of how impactful Scully was, clutching 1v3s, clutching 1v4s, getting multiple kills at any given point. Almost had another 1v4 to go in his pocket too, dude. It's crazy. You saw the mad respect that Glorious had for them, as the last two standing in that one round where they had to tuck all the way back, and then the timing just
Yep.
wasn't right for Skull Guys. So a hell of a search and destroy. Great bounce back there for the boys from India. Godlike, getting us that much closer to a decent series.
Absolutely. And oh, that was, I will have to agree with. That was a very crazy clutch coming from Skulji. But let's take a look at scoreboard. We have Warden being the MVP with 14 kills, 10 deaths. His value order that switched, but with those rotations every single time, being the guy, or you can say acting as a joker card for the team of God. Like always gonna go for those rotations, filling in each and every gap for the team, doing the best. And yeah, quite quite a performance out of him. Then your Skulji in second with 13 kills, and I think Pabs and Skulji go pretty head to head in terms of performance. Those SKS value really do matter a lot here, and they were carrying most of the game. Where Folk is also there with the R9. You did forget about that 1v2 he had in the entrance, right?
Yep. Hey, I think one of the things we addressed, you said the battle of the SKS, is you mentioned Pabs, you mentioned Skull Guy. One of the things that we're both neglecting is I think Hen, that's the worst game we've seen Hen have. I've since I've been, watching him since CDM, ever since Glorious moved to India, ever since they've been participating in CDM, ever since they've been competing here. This is one of the worst games we've seen out of him. And it wasn't a bad performance. It was just completely outshined by everybody else's. Pab's doing big things, SKS maneuvering the map crazy, doing all kinds of stuff that shouldn't be possible. And then we got Hen and Abiz, who, I mean, I wouldn't say very close, but um, if we're talking about the battle of the snipers, it really wasn't that relevant like we thought it was.
Absolutely. And in this BO7 series, this is 2-1 on the scoreboard. We will be moving to Crossroads Strike for control. And yeah, I think here Hen is really going to shine with the sniper, especially, you know, how good of a respawn sniper he is in terms of. I mean, to some degree, you have 30 lives. You can consider control as respawn. And Hen with the sniper is going to go absolutely crazy on those long ranges, getting those early picks and overall map value that he's going to be getting. But verdict about Crossroads Strike, I am not so familiar with which of these teams actually tend to perform better. I mean, there is always a strong map that a team has and a comparatively not so great map. So, you have any idea which team might have the upper hand in this one?
I know for a fact that when I look at some of the numbers from previous experience, both these teams not great in control by any means, not great. But I know for a fact this is one of their weaker maps, both of them. So it's really, a toss up. The raid and standoff seem to be the stronger ones for the side of Godlike, and then for
Yep.
the side of Galoris. I want to say that they're pretty decent at it. They were all right. I think they had a few reps, but I don't think they compared as strongly. But Mihawk mentioned that they were focusing on the control itself. This will be the
Yep.
first glance that we get to see them both competing at it, and I wouldn't say it's going to set the stage of how they're going to play it in the future, because things are going to change and things evolve and these teams get better. And then you also
Yep.
got to consider Viper. Viper's going to be
It's true.
back in the equation too, so we don't know what
Yep.
it's really going to look like when it comes down to the wire. Right now, we're just going to appreciate what it's for what it's worth, and there's not going to be an asterisk on this matchup. It's happening regardless. It'll go on the record books. We'll see what Glorious can do with it as they have the 2-1 lead. We go ahead and pop on into her. Crossroads Strikes is where we have found ourselves in. I know it gets awfully cold over here. I know it's hot as hell over there, though, bro.
Yep, Hen, we did get that first blood off to a strong start. We do have a couple of kills coming in from both the sides, 26 to 26. Both we do see 4 lives falling from both the teams in general. Abhi is getting the nade kill and Babs going absolutely huge with that SKS, finding those 2 picks. And what is that? Maybe a spawn trap being attempted here by the team of Godlike as of now. We have Godlikes first on the defense side, and galleries are actually gonna be not going for those capture, maybe A side, but I think those initial picks, which is gonna give them that advantage, because as of how I've seen galleries, they don't like to care. They don't care about the game mode. They just finish off the opposition by getting those early and important laser. What shot is that by Hen? He again did not even scope in. How is he landing those shots? 14 to 17, 3 lives advantage for the team of Glorious with just 25 seconds remaining. There needs to be some progress here. Otherwise, the time is just gonna be running out here. And look at the kill feed. Just blew here. Prevail and Warden going absolutely huge.
Absolutely, dude, indeed. 11-9, lead swap. Things getting back to normal. This is, a heavier defensive approach of map. I wouldn't say it's lopsided. Right now it is 10-5. Things getting out of hand here early on. Some kills coming out of the spawn. 0 on the clock. Time expires. And we see 1-0 lead in favor of Godlike. They put the foot down early on. So here we go. Let's see what they can do on the offense. As I mentioned, it's not really that defensive oriented, but off the rip, you might get steamrolled just based off of the flow of the map. You're getting respawns on the flip to, or not respawns, but operators on the flip of the second round. So Godlike might be able to go up 2-0 here if they play their cards right.
Yep, 27 to 28, and a Pred coming in from Warden here is going to be able to shut down Pabs over there. We have the side switch. Team of Gordel gonna be on the attacking side, and not a lot of progress, just like how Glorious had. But let's see if that's gonna change in the further we get into this round itself. 24 to 24, not a lot of advantage to be seen here. And Godlike here on the other hand, Not gonna be getting spawn trapped by Glorious here. Just making sure none of the players actually making approaches at the spawn. And Warden, huge gunfight with that hip fire, gets a 3-piece over there. Tempo finding a 2 for his name, 20 to 20, and going pretty neck to neck. Not giving a lot of. I don't see any advantage here from either side. I mean, it's just going back and forth again and again. Both the objectives are getting captured at the same time, but not for long. As Hen Sniper is just something you got to deal with every single time you wanna. Going and getting inside of those points, but 4
Oh,
operators out from Godlike.
whoa. Wow. One shut down, 3 in the feed. Warden dealt with. Still the bees. He's up in there, buddy. All up in your spawn. Shut down finally his headshots through for Pep Zera. The SKS, just as lethal as an Ani, if you allow it to be. Learn. Hello. Is going to be able to pop up in your spawn. 11v7, 27 seconds on the clock. The only difference here in CDM and Champ's rule set is there is a minute and 30 to get the captures versus 2 minutes. And I think 2 minutes is plenty of time, but 1:30 is crazy. You really have to be offensive minded in approaching these objectives, and it's just so difficult to get map control. As you can see, things getting back to normal. The defense putting their foot down. They're going to answer back with a few operators of their own. This is overkill. Four operators to close the round out. 7 seconds. Hey, whatever gets the job done, right?
I mean, yeah, but do we need 4? I think 2 or 3. I mean, 2 is also going to be just more than enough here, and the time does not favor Godlikes here. So 1 all on the scoreboard. I mean, verdict. I actually kind of missed what happened there because I had another power cut, so we're just gonna keep that aside. But 1 all on the scoreboard, and we have a death machine out for Warden off the start. I think he is definitely gonna be pre-firing here, and a Forky with the RN gonna be getting that first pick. And Warden here is gonna get shut down by Mihawk with a death machine.
Ooh.
Gonna go for the spot of attempt, but again a trade comes in, dude. Those SMG, those switchblades on that range, they're absolutely broken, and they also just might need a nerf because they challenge ARs in long ranges and literally just win those gunfights. I don't know what to say. An SMG literally beating XM4s in long range, something a meta would not accept. I mean, anywhere else.
Absolutely. Right now, Godlike trying to get back into the control and swing of things. Hen preventing the spawn trap from coming through. They've got topside control for the time being. Warden's on the bottom side. You still got 1 up top. A little bit of support. Mihawk gonna get some help from Tempo along with it. They're gonna be able to clear it out. Yeah, that's it. Spawn trap erase. 17v17. We got a clean fight. Prevail. Back off the respawn. He is back at it. R9 in hell. This is toxic as hell, buddy. Bees with a 2-piece to light it up. Warden right back at it as well. They are getting map control for days, and a Bees with a nasty 2-piece, making it look easy.
Does it to 4, 12 to 9. Glorious in a 3-life disadvantage with just 15 seconds left. They will need to stop here. Get inside the OBJ. They have absolutely no time. 12 to 8. It's just not going in their favor. The OBJ is still not being contested here. No approaches have been made by the team of Glorious with just last 5 lives remaining. Basically an SND. It comes down to a 4 as a nade does land onto 4K over there, and Tempo is also going to get shut down by Prevail. And wait, Mihawk. What a aim transfer again. 3v5 situation turns into an SAD. Let's see, without losing a single life, if the team of Glorious actually make this happen. 4K needs to go absolutely huge. It's not spotted Warden over there, I think. And
Nope.
yes, that is it. We have a 3-piece again comes in from Godlike, and 2-1 on the scoreboard.
That's what I'm saying. This is like, you could say this is an offensive map all you want. People that watch this one, but what we're used to watching is 2-minute rounds in control. When it's a minute and 30 and they've changed the A site, it is so much more difficult to get map control as well as play the objective and maintain the both with that 30 seconds less time. So you can see both teams struggling to find much off of the offensive rounds themselves. Godlike very close to winning their first attempt. Mihawk going to mitigate the damage there from Warden, but Lard is putting them in a blender. Not going to be able to find a Mihawk who has found his groove. 17 to his name. Skull Guy gets him a part of his 2-piece. Make it 3. Should be a full wipe here as the Bees operator coming through as well. He's up in the spawn yet again. Game-changing round if he is able to find another one. Nasty! Boy.
6 feet over there is still going. A spawn trap coming in from God like last 10 lives. I think this is just a moment where we might be looking at the end. The feed is completely blue as wait, we prevail, finding a quad for himself here with the R9. 21 to 7. What is going on? Gallows absolutely getting decimated over there. They're getting shut down again and again. No time for respawn, no time to actually breathe over there. We have Warden finds a player here, spotted a couple of players. I don't know if he's going to make that approach, but they just need to play it slow because they know it for a fact. They have it in their name. This map
Wait a
3
minute.
looks like more than likely will be going in
Oh,
the favor of team godlike here. 3 to
yeah.
12 and wait, attempt is there, but is it going to be good enough? As hand is also going to fall,
Mm-mm.
not going to be able to land those shots and learn finding a kill with that stun and Warden finding those final 2 picks. What a game. 2 all in this BO5 series.
Hey, man, the way those operators stack
BO7.
perfectly, a Bees does not miss anything on that spawn trap. Gets a few more to roll with it, too. Just disgusting before they could even open their eyes there in that fourth round. It's 21 to 10, dude. You saw all five, four out of the five ops pop at the last second to try and, stop it. But the damage is done, man. That's just how this map happened to roll. You saw the ops popped in the second round, damn near led Godlike to a 2-0. It came down to not having enough time and then also not being able to play the objective. It's minute 30 is just not enough time to play crossroad strikes and allow it to develop. Also, man, dude, I love seeing control, but I want to see it go to 4 like in CDM as well too. I don't know if that's like
Yep.
an unbiased opinion, but 3-1, great scoreline. It's a win, but dude, you just love to see these games progress and see how things happen when, the shoes on the other foot. You don't pop those ops, you go in the next round, you're still down. It just allows for so much more battling. But I'll stop blabbing. We're in the grand finals. I'm nitpicky. That's just who I am. I know Chad will probably roast me. We don't want your North American thoughts or opinions over here. Well, as long as I got a platform, I'm going to go ahead and tell you how I feel.
Yep, I mean, it's 2 all on the scoreboard. And moving back to Hardpoint, where Galoris normally does tend to have a little bit of advantage because we have not seen Godlike winning against the team of Galoris a single Hardpoint. But we'll get into that later. Let's focus on the scoreboard. We have Abiz being the MVP from the team of Godlike with 28 kills, 18. There's Warden right behind them with 27, 22 deaths, and Prevail in third with 22 kills and 18. And Babs, on the other hand, that SKS, you can say the marksman main from the team of Gloris with 22 to his name, and we have Mihawk and Babzera right behind him. I don't have a lot to say here. It's just godlike. That final round itself, they had an aggressive approach, and yes, they got those first initial picks, and that operator value was there.
No, you're absolutely right. That last round, I just overwhelming. You get put in a blender. There's nothing you can do about it. Again, you'd like another round to respond and retaliate. You're forced to pop your ops because if you don't, you won't be able to either. You won't be able to have them. What are you going to take them to the next hard point? It don't work like that. Masterclass developed the strategy perfectly in that second round, but perfected it in the fifth or in the fourth rather, leading us to that 3-1 victory. We are all tied up here in the grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. If you're booked your ticket to the show here and watch it, you're enjoying your time. Viper's not here. Learn, stepping in, the master himself evened us up in the series. How crazy would it be for him to lead this squad to another championship? It's crazy just to think how much talent this team has and their main player, the guy that I look at to be like the head honcho at times, just because of how electric he is and how fun he is to watch, isn't even around. That'll just paint a picture here of how much pride this godlike team has. Love to see it.
Yep, we should be moving towards our map number 4. I guess that's gonna be in takeoff, and game mode's gonna be hardpoint, and I'm not so sure what to expect here with the level performance these two teams are giving. I mean, Respawn has always favored Galoris, at least recently it has. With now Lone switching over Viper, I'm sure it's gonna give them a little bit of an advantage in my opinion. Verdict. I think Lone's there's not a lot of idling that's been happening in Heartburn. It's just giving call outs and going for those early rotations, maybe popping those operators out, getting those values, and it just goes back and forth. It's just individually you're playing, checking the mini map. And when it comes to takeoff, those P3s and P4s need to be in general, they are considered money hills, so you could get a lot of value. But when it comes to P1, P2, it goes pretty back and forth.
No, you're absolutely right. It's still one of those maps that I'm just glad that they reintroduced back into the map pool here for 2026. It came and gone 2025. Love to see it in the mix. I'd love to see APOC back into the swing of things too as well. But hey, players voted. This is what it is, and we got to play it through. Glad Takeoff is in. Nothing negative to say about that. Great classic OG setup, but here we go. We're gearing up for what is going to be the deciding factor. Who's going to take the lead here back in the series? Will it be Godlike? Hello. Well, didn't think we were going to be saying that, but also, Galoris, where you at, buddy? You got to wake up. You said they've been favoring the respawns. Maybe this is their chance to strike. I'm assuming this is Godlike's map pick too, just because there ain't no damn way Godlike's picking Arsenal, right? Come on.
Isn't it Takeoff at the moment? Arsenal is it's Takeoff, right? It's not Arsenal, is it? We just saw.
No, I'm saying like, well, the way that vetoes work, or the map picks work, I would assume it was Glorious who picked
The first
the
map you're
Arsenal.
talking about, right?
Yeah. So it'd go Arsenal, and then the pick was Tunisia for Godlike, and then Glorious get a pick for the control. They lost that pick, by the way. And now we're rolling into another Godlike pick. So hey, who knows?
I
Might be able to take
mean,
the advantage here.
what we saw yesterday, where Giloris actually took the W from the team of Godlike in Arsenal hardpoint, there's a good chance that I think Giloris might knew that they do have advantage in this round, so it does favor them. But I could also understand Godlike's POV if they actually had won this veto match. Why would they pick Arsenal? Maybe just to get. Just to see if they perform a lot better today or not, just to test their performance, especially when Learn is switching over for Viper at the moment, just to test their overall performance, because there is a lot more to be happening in the future in these type of tournaments.
Absolutely. All right. It does seem like we're going to take a short intermission. These guys have been playing ever since you started casting. I know Godlike probably could use a few minutes to get their act together.
Absolutely.
Obviously, they want to keep that momentum rolling, but we're not going to keep them and hold you guys anymore. We're going to take a short intermission. On the other end of this break, we're going to be right back with the grand finals. Galoris and Godlike coming right up. Don't go anywhere.
Alright, guys, the match has begun. This is something very unexpected. We didn't know this, so we are not going to be going on a break here. We do see Glorious versus Godlike here. Map number 4 here inside of this BO7 series. 2 all on the scoreboard, as you could see. Godlike going to be getting those first initial picks here. They were getting those early advantage, I would say, going in this first map. Abiz, on the other hand, it's gonna get shut down, and the feed is completely blue as of now. Glorious with a advantage and a complete wipeout. We get to see that Godlike has just been sent back to the spawn itself. 21-7 with 20 seconds remaining. Hen really putting in the work. He gets a 3. Can he make it a 4th here? But Babs is going to be there with the XM4 of his own. 30-3, and a strong start from Glorious with 15 seconds left. Lawrence probably going to go with that early rotation. Maybe scaffolding itself. He is going to get. He's going to jump down. He's not going to be staying in the P2 over there. Warden with a quad again, still going abyss with the R9 of his own.
All
We
right.
have Hen
Sorry
on
about
the other
that.
hand shutting down Abyss.
I'm back, buddy. I'm sorry I left you. I thought we had 2 minutes,
It's
so I had to go wake up the wife and get her some
yeah.
coffee. If you know, you know. Well, Predator missile lingering up in the air. Pabs not going to be able to find anything. Is going to prevent anybody from making the rotations on through. Rotations been made. P2 locked down here for Galoris as we do see the battle off the respawn for the side of Godlike. They are struggling to get across mid map. Learn. Getting shut down. Pabs also right there along with it. And Tempo getting involved. It looks like it's a bloodbath here in the P2 site. They can't get anywhere.
Yeah, sorry. Yep. 55 to 19 on the scoreboard. Team of Glorious here inside of the lead here. Voki going absolutely huge. Tempo fighting one for his team as well. Three players here fall from the team of Godlike with 9 seconds on the clock here. Already moving towards the P3 here where we have early rotations coming in from Godlike. Probably gonna be Abhi's or Prevail maybe with the R9. He should be going absolutely huge. But yeah, 4K still fighting hard. He's gonna go for those early rotations and no wait 4K tried to get those scrap points, unable to secure that kill. We have 73 to 23, 50 points lead here for the team of Galeries, and I think we should be seeing some value coming out of that war machine from Skulji here.
Oh, they're going to need it. Oh, 4 pop, brother. Locked. Bees. Rolling. Hello. Chopping them in half. Does find 2. Pabs ends his terror. Prevail up top. Next man up. Getting some collateral damage on 2. Is able to find a second to go along with it. Break looking like it might come through. No, not indeed. It's Warden. Whoa, doesn't check his corner. 2 in a feed back in favor. And the boys in blue, Galoris popping ops for themselves. Trying to clear out the back lines. Folky as well getting shut down. Could be massive, but time's going to escape the side of Godlike. Galoris going to be able to take advantage of sliding on through and execute perfectly there here for the retake and capitalizing on plenty of time. 50-point advantage rolling into that P4 site. You got a man over there, but can Godlike hold on?
Not a lot of opportunities been given to the team of Godlike here. Glorious is just really making it hard for them. They're not able to get those breakthrough and basically capture those points for their names. But here we are looking at the final hill of this map in general. Let's see if Godlike are able to do a better job here and if they can get a complete control and not let the players galleries push inside. And I think those operators are. This is a great time to take them out, at least from both the teams. You might be seeing some sort of death machines or Tempest here. Pred missile coming in from Warden over there. It does find a kill onto Hen. There is a 2-piece with 94 to 68 Godlike making this comeback happen. And yes, low performance out of Abyss. One by one shutting down the players.
Absolutely. That's a bold strategy. Popping a laptop right there on the hill. Hell yeah, I love it. Pavzera. Tempest, you said pop ops. He's got one. The Tempest, fastest one to earn here. You'll see that one cycle through at least twice through a set of hills. He's had max value of it so far. Oh my god! Tempo almost gets obliterated. A part of a 4-piece. Did find 3. Learn there to clean house up top. He is shooting absolute ghosts at this point, but they're demons in this lobby. Let me tell you. On the objective, you've got a few. Learn's going to be able to find 2 freebies. Onto the hill he goes, and enter at your own risk. We know the roundabout is crazy as things go back and forth. 104-77 is your scoreline. Godlike down. Certainly a chance to strike back. They need to do better here on the P2s and P3s. Those starts and those breaks just not great, leading them into this deficit for the time being. They're capitalizing on gold here in this roundabout hill.
Yep, we're back to the first OVJ for the second time inside of this map. There is just 20 seconds left on the clock, and we see Godlike performing a lot better here going in this match. The more the time runs out and the time is in general going in this map, Godlike are able to make this comeback. Galleries was the first team to be able to touch the 100-point mark, but Godlike is right behind. And Learn with the Tempest finds a 2 and it's going to get shut down by Tempo over there. 105, 207, and we have the team of Godlike back inside of the lead here. I mean, it's been quite a while here. Galleries in shambles at the moment. They don't know what to do, but look at Abhi is just one by one shutting them down. He's still going. We have Hen with the war machine of his own. He needs to be getting some value if he wants to get his team in advantage and probably the overall control of the hard point in general.
Absolutely. This is the hill that they struggled on first off the rip. Let's see if they can make a bounce back happen as we see some ops being popped and dumped. A beast. Oh my God, dumped on him. Warden, next man up, is being able to clear out the staircase. No, doesn't account for the guy with the death machine behind him. That's Mihawk, who's got 21 to his name. He's just going to go and run straight at him there. As time expires, or he runs out of bullets. Nonetheless, the gunny just as swift. And Glorious even us up, 121 all. Finally back in the lead is going to be Godlike as they have capitalized on a little bit of time, but it's only a matter of time before they get shut out. Back to the respawn they go, even as closely as they can get it. Might not be able to capitalize on it, but Skull Guy trying to do everything he can to do so and put his team in the best advantage.
That double from Skulji definitely gave some sort of advantage to the team of Godlike, but Foki on the other hand with that R9 absolutely broken. Yeah, Babs finds one with the Tempest. We have the team of Galleries having a good advantage in this P3, as you can see. Mihawk with that 180 turn on to Prevail, again gonna be shutting him down, and they are in full control, capturing those points, probably getting himself the lead here, and this is nothing Godlike could do about. This is the final approach they could, but 10 is just shutting them down one by one with that firing line here, and we have a split approach coming in from the team of Glorious with Mihawk finding a 2 from behind, and Abyss also doing the best as he could. 140 to 140 here, and the score is back to equal, and Godlike taking the lead again.
Oh yeah. How much can they sustain though? Prevail says, let me get 3 or 4 in your face and I got you, but break is inevitable. Contest's gonna come through. Back and forth we go. It's mixy, it's crazy, it's chaotic, it's chaos, it's everything all at once. The last 9 seconds going to be grabbed here potentially by Godlike. Maybe they can play on through, but the spawns, holy hell, tempo, dude, gets God tier, but is sent back to the grave now as the connection has been made. Less than 10 seconds is your lead, but your advantage can grow if you make this connection. 2 players there for Godlike, and it's a Bees who's the tip of the spear. Sentry gun at his disposal. The death machine finally going to get shut down, but the boys from Godlike are there to prevail. The army is absolutely in full effect. Prevail as well there too to go along with it. This should be a recipe for greatness. They might be able to put themselves at a 200 point to 147 score lead.
Absolutely, 180 to 147 Godlike with approximately 40, you can say 30-40 points ahead. We have Skulji with the War Machine out as well. Not a lot of you can say opportunity again now from the side of Godlike is going to be given here, and no chances at all. 147 to 195, and they are just aiming for that 200 point mark, which they are or will be achieving right here in this objective. And if you just look at the minimap, it is both the teams just literally contesting and having a bloodbath here, one after the other, getting those trades and shutting each other out. But Godlike feeling much better going in this both of the matches, and back to the first OBJ we go.
Back to the first OBJ we go. Third time's a charm. I said 200. They got 208. They're delivering. Their second set of hills, an absolute chef's kiss. 149. No points granted off of that P4 site. A Bees clears out top red. Not going to be able to find anything else as he's gone down quickly. Prevail trying to eliminate the threats there onto the objective. You got one in scaffolding to deal with as well. Learn's going to go ahead and hop the hill. He said, if anybody's going to do it, it's going to be me for free. Eats a paper plane to the face. And enter at your own risk. We know how crazy P1 can be. Let's be real. Every single hill, with the exception of that P4, has been mixy and chaotic here for both these teams.
Absolutely. I mean, I just hope that history doesn't repeat itself for the second or third time if we are going in this hardpoint match. You know for a fact that Godlike, even in the Arsenal hardpoint, they were inside of the lead, and Gallery still fired a way to make that comeback. And I'm not sure if you're going to see that again, but the entire feed is just blue as of now, and they were, oh my god, Pabs able to shut down Skulji with a slight peek here. 180 to 215, and Gallery's about to make this comeback here as 4K does also take out his claw over there, shuts down Prevail. He knows Skulji is also going to be there, tries to go for this wall bang. Skulji with a pre-fire of his own, and no way he's not able to win that. 181 to 268. Godlike still in control.
It's still in control, but you remember the Arsenal. I'm getting a little bit of nightmares past. Break finally does come through potentially. Should be enough. Everyone's spawning out in Narnia. They just got one to deal with. Finally, Lucin's been dead. Break there. Contest still. Staircase very mixy. And on the outskirts, you got a Bees who's running and gunning to go along with it. 3 on the objective. They flood it from the back. And Mihawk's got a death machine of his own. He's mowing them down. Learn trying to get involved. His gun before he can even make the corner
Oh,
approach. Wallbang comes through for a Bees, but he's immediately dealt with. 225 to 200. Things getting crazy here. Galoris says it won't end quickly. This one, again, a potential photo finish.
absolutely. We have early rotations from the team of Godlike here. They want to end it here itself, which is 25 more points needed for them. And Glorious still have a long way to go. I mean, double the potential here, but
Oh
Prevail
no.
is going to get shut down. Tempest with the, we can say
Oh
Tempo with the
no.
equalizer of his own. He could go absolutely huge. Warden finds a 2 for his name. Red Trace is there. Tempo finds one. Can he make it a double here? And yes, he's able to. And a retake comes through from the team of Galleries. And they have just pushed out the entire lineup of Godlike. This is going to be extremely difficult here, especially they need some operators or they need to get a breakthrough with those nades or studs or some sort of tactical equipment that which would benefit them.
Oh
But I
boy.
guess in this position, I am not so sure about it.
Oh, Warden, big. They've got the spawns. Learn. You said you needed an operator. Man's going big. Dialed up. Gets the post action hit. Static does take down one to half. Contests through. You've at least found a way to get the flip to come through. You're back in the lead as long as you hold this fort down. 8 seconds remaining. You can't win it here. You got to make the connection. It's all about the rotation. You got two in that transition already. You're going to give up scrap for free. 238 to 236. Godlike need to hold the line.
Absolutely, 238 to 236 galleries doing their best here, and we have Skulji also inside the OBJ. Let's see. Oh no, Prevail absolutely got shut down over there. No way he wasn't able to get through here. Abiz needs to go huge with that machine any second, and no,
Oh!
Abiz. The last hope. That was the final operator. I think we were going to be seeing from Godlike here, and Galleries are in a much better position here through the smoke. Alone finds one with the melee.
That's it.
Abhi shuts him down to 49 to 239, and we have the team of Godlike inside of the lead here.
Wow. I mean, you couldn't have seen it, played out any perfectly. They get the God tier break on P3 to extend it to that P4. They pop the ops. A beast playing middleman, literally just playing cutoff from that spawn to try and connect to the hill. He's not there in that moment. They flood the gates. You're not even allowed to get the setup there. So huge play, bro. Drop 60 plus. It was the Abiz show.
Yep.
We thought he popped off in the control. Wrong, my friend. Well, he did, but not like this, dude. He was everything.
I mean, Flores, on the other hand, like I was just saying, that history might not repeat itself, and we were almost about to see that happen when Flores actually made that comeback from two. What was it? 220, 215 to 180, and still going, getting it down to 230, especially in that P3 where it was going back and forth. Glorious first able to get a retake, and then Godlike with Lone going absolutely huge with the Tempest, able to save the day.
Big. It's a great rotation there. Everything that was. Let's take a look at the post action report. Kind of get an idea of where everybody stood at. I know for sure 60 bombs were there. 64 for Bees and 44. Talking about having impact on the map. I know in North America last night we talked about you can get kills, but it doesn't necessarily translate to hill time for your team. He was everything in that last rotation. Brother did it all. 47 seconds to his name, but Prevail is that guy with the OBJ. A minute and 32 put his team on the back when it came to objective. On the flip side of things, Mihawk, it's hard to not talk about him, game in and game out. He's always impactful in his kills and his objective time, always very, very objective oriented. Pabzera too. This is probably one of the best series I've seen out of him, and most consistent we've seen throughout this whole stage. So, open qualifiers here in India have been great for him. Tempo stepped up as well. This is, I mean, a lead change in favor of Godlike. Chat. We're about to go crazy. We're all match point.
Yep. 3-2 on the scoreboard, and this is probably my first time. I mean, probably first time. It's been quite a while since I've seen 8 freaking players from a hardpoint match have more than 50 plus kills. 50 bomb, literally. But here, we are going to be moving towards standoff control, and this is the only map which yesterday itself Godlike was able to win against the team of Glorious. And now the tables have turned, and 3-2. Glorious have only won Arsenal today in terms of hard one. That was almost equally close of Godlike actually taking the W in that one. We would have almost ended the series, but we are here gonna be facing off against checking this match in general, how these teams perform. And Galoris must have done a award yesterday itself for God. Like they must have seen what mistakes they did, and they are not trying to replicate them today.
Yeah, and I think one of the things that they're not going to have to worry about, Dolores, is the reason why you lost yesterday on standoff was because Viper went ham. He didn't have a very good Tempest pop until the last round. And let me tell you, brother still dropped 36 kills against Galores. So the fact
Yep,
that he's not here today, obviously, Learn has filled that role tremendously. This team's got
absolutely.
a lot of momentum rolling in here. They could close it out here. But if you're looking to replicate that same matchup that you had yesterday, you can't do that. You won't be able to do that. It's just really difficult to do. You can fill that role, but you can't fill what that player does. And Viper just ran crazy and did Viper things. So interested to see how the strategies develop here. Obviously, you've got to maintain back alley control if you're on the offense. You got to find a way to keep him out of deli. And then from there, you got to play the
Yeah.
objective. A minute and 30 on the clock is just, it's not a lot of time. You have to play objective fast and quick and early on.
I mean, yesterday itself and overall even today, I think we can surely say that standoff is at least for the control game mode, it's like one of the strongest map for Godlike, because I have just not seen them lose this map recently. At least they have been performing so well against different type of teams. And I guess we just might be able to see the same level of performance today going in this, but tables could turn. I mean, Arsenal was pretty close, and I think this is going to be even closer, because this is a map which was played yesterday again by both the teams. So yeah, also guys, this is a map point for Godlike. Don't forget that they just need one more map to win, and if they do not win this, we will have the final map, which is going to be SND. I believe it's in Tunisia, or what is it? I forgot.
No,
Not
no, we
Tunisia,
already played
sorry.
Tunisia. Yeah, we
My
already
bad,
played
not Tunisia.
Tunisia. It's firing range, 100% firing
Gold,
range.
Goldfish memory, of course. Firing range it is. So yeah, let's see if we are gonna be finishing it in this one, or maybe in the S&D. But who does not like map 7? I mean, verdict, especially in a series like this.
Brother, I mean, I saw the chat, dude. They went absolutely crazy. I can imagine if this thing goes the distance, regardless of who wins, dude, it's been a phenomenal turnout. Coming into this, I mean, we had a talk with production and you and I amongst ourselves,
Absolutely.
and we didn't discount Godlike, but we definitely didn't give them, the respect that they deserved, even with Learn subbing in. We just assumed that this would be a 4-0 or a 4-1, and for reason. And I'm not selling us out. I'm just going to try and give, a little bit of transparency to the chat, and the chat knows too, because I'm sure, no disrespect to you guys, but y'all probably had y'all's excuses ready if if Godlike lost. So I don't mean that to be rude, but I'm just trying to tell you guys, like, you already know it. You already know what's up. Viper's not in the lineup. That's it's on deck, dude. That's on site. You already know that
Yep.
this isn't the same godlike team that competed and that's been molded and broken into and know what needs to get done. But this is the godlike
Yep.
team that we are presented with. And let me tell you, they are putting on a show right now.
Absolutely.
You're so cute. Sorry, chat. I can't help myself. There we go. Just to see you smile. We're getting geared up for it. It's control standoff. As I'm taking a look here at my
We,
notes, we have a little bit of an intermission. We got to hold for a
yeah,
few
just
moments.
about
So,
to say.
yeah, guys, you told me that we had a 2-minute break earlier, and I dipped, and I came back within 2 minutes, and y'all had already started the map. So I'm not going anywhere. All right, we're not going anywhere. We're going to send it to a short break though, just in case. So don't go anywhere. We should be back here in the next minute or two. All right, so we'll see you.
Yep.
Oh, hell, hello, Jesus. I thought we were going to get a countdown. Hell no. They threw us back in the deep end. Love that. Here we go. Chat. If you guys are just now, first time witnessing a verdict cast, I'm here to tell you, dude, I'm saying off the wall stuff. And I mean, that's just what I do. It's kind of why they keep me around. So, uh, you guys are just too much in chat. I can give my co-host, my co-caster, a compliment if I want to, brother. He's been killing it all day, and he's standing firm all the way through, just like Godlike right now. They're standing 10 tones deep. They've been playing for the past 3 hours, brother. And let me tell you, if they need to use a restroom, they need to use a restroom. It's just how it is, man. Human body can only hold so much. And I can only hold so much excitement to see this next game. Will it close out here, A9? It has been a blast so far in this grand finals. Going to have a lot more action to ensue. Could end here, though. We'll see if Godlike can get the job done.
I mean, absolutely. Back again, standoff control. Let's see. I mean, anything could happen. I don't have a lot of things going my way because I'm freaking tired. I casting for almost what is 5 to 6 hours. I am done, dude. So, what would be very much appreciated if you could do most of the things here, the labor part, of
Gotcha.
course.
We'll take a look at the best of 5 or best of 7 spread real quick to remind everybody what's happened so far. If you missed all the action, brother, rewind the stream at some point. Never mind. We're going to hop right into the action. Go in here, ladies and gentlemen. This might be the last game of the night. Grand finals, Godlike, advantage. Will they be able to do it again here on the finals? We'll find out now as the first round through on the attacking side. As a big kill comes through for Warden, he's cleared a path over towards this B site. Could be trouble for Galoris early on.
It's a strong start here from the team of Godlike here. Already 3 lives advantage. Warden getting those initial 3 pieces here. Like you said, it opens up a part to the B side, but Skulji is already there, capturing all by himself. Lone is to be getting the skill here, and 180 from Warden is gonna just help himself out over there. To 18 to 26, Godlike just feeling better here. Look at Warden just not stopping. Warden with a 3-piece still going at a prevail. Gonna be sandwiched over there, unable to move or do anything as B side is already favoring the team of Godlike, and B side has just been lost by the team of Galoris.
Galoris, man, where you at? A site. Last left standing, Hen trying to get something going. Does shut down one. Prevail, Bees, they stack it this time. Done. They did this in a matter of 21 seconds in game time. They stopped the clock, got the cap literally within moments. And brother, when you say backs against the wall, somebody message Galoris and tell them this last map potentially has started. They need to get those gunnies rolling. Everyone's sitting on 2s and 1s. Not going to cut it.
Yeah, in this situation, you could also, break down the wall. You know what they say. I'm a Suits fan, so not to promote anything or anything. But we have 27 to 26 with 1-0 on this first scoreboard here with Babs with the long range kill gets a 4-piece shuts down Skulchi, and 26 to 23 with 3 lives advantage. We do see the team of Godlike here doing their best, protecting both the sides here. Kind of, if you know what, I don't see Verdict. That 180 turn from Tempo going absolutely huge. I think these teams just perform a little better on the offensive side here. I thought it used to be the opposite, where you would just spot trap the blue building, but here it's quite the opposite going in with these two teams.
It's a lot harder to do it from the offensive side. It is doable, but you can see it's mitigated very quickly, as you can't really predict where those spawns at, and they just kind of come in troves. Right now, focuses on getting this objective. A minute 30 on the clock, down to 101. Third tick of progress locked in. We've got 2 on to go. A 16v12 situation. Operators are out. This is not good for the side of Galoris. Godlike seeping in. And it's Learn who's filled the role. 6 kills to his name, is finally going to get shut down. And, well, if you don't have back alley control, you can't really, depend on where they're going to be at. Mihawk's already made the connection over, and he's got a death machine of his own. With 6 lives remaining on the defense, they got to go ahead and push this one quickly. And with 2 operators out, this looks like it's going to be game over. We'll see a tied round after this if Foki can get the job done.
Absolutely here. A couple of kills coming in. Warden makes that approach. It's a 3v9 situation. Comes down to 2, and there's not a lot you could do with. And a wall bag over there is actually going to give him a hit marker with that jump shot. Lands that shot on his leg, and we have a 1-all on the scoreboard. Boys and girls, or you can say ladies and gentlemen, we have a series.
We've got a series. Indeed. We're in game 5, technically game 6 of it, and it could be the last if Godlike can find a way to close it out. Dominant first round. And as you mentioned, the attacking strats have came through, and they have looked great so far as they traded back and forth. Skull Guy, no trades to be found on him. He's got 5 to his name with the War Machine in here in this third round. Needs to find a little bit more out of it. He's cleared a path towards this A point, but is waiting for the cavalry to come through. And off the respawns, Pat, Zara, and crew are ready to rock and roll. Oh my god, a Bees shut down Hin. Also the same, but Hin did find one before he went.
Yep, 22 and 21 actually. The score, or you can say the life count, is going to be equal again here. Not a lot of advantage to either of the teams as of now. We do see at the mini map where the team of Galore is actually pushing in to the spawn and attempting for the spawn trap. If you could see here, 3 or 4 players are there and they just keep on shutting down the players of the team of Godlike. And now in this you can say loop here, they are unable to get away and unable to escape. But Warden's value today has been so much from the team of Godlike with that SMG. He has his warms, like you could say, his hands are completely warm and he is just going right at it. With just 15 seconds left, I think this is probably learn he needs to stay alive in this objective itself. And Hen, okay, not gonna be able to land that, but Mihawk is there to shut him down.
Great response out of Glorious. Put the foot down. Don't let any momentum ride on in. Nothing to show for in this offensive approach for Godlike. They have been pounced on. 13 lives standing on the left-hand side of your screen. And we've got a map point already. Glorious. Weak start in the opener, but find their feeding. They're feeding something along that. They find their feet here in the 4th round. Or in the 3rd round, rather, and take the advantage. Could close it out here. Let's see if their attacking approach is as good as it was their first time around.
Yep, Babs already getting a 2-piece. So the box head glitch was shutting down a piece and Skull. Your Tempo is taking out Prevail as well. Your Tempest out is just in time. Yeah, Warden with the Death Machine needs to go huge if they want to actually get this score back to being 2-all here and making a comeback. But Foki, on the other hand, has no intentions of stopping here with that Death Machine, you could say, in the hands of Mihawk as well. I was just completely took me off topic over there with the level of performance he showed here. And look at that bread missile from him. 2-1 on the scoreboard, and this is just the round where Godlike will need to win here, and the next one if they win this entire BO7 series. And Mihawk again from behind finds it too. Can he make it a third? Where Warden finds the trade and a War Machine is out for Pabzira, and he is going to be spamming. He has not spotted Warden. He's going for that rotation and it should be giving them some sort of advantage, but he still takes him down in the end.
We'll close it out here. Only 2 ticks of progress needed. Foki's in your spawn. 2 minutes, and that's a hell of a long time to get the job done. They can live off trades if they shall. 19v9, 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Time's being collected for free. Warden finally able to shut him down. He said he's added maximum value to it. He's continuously running and gunning at him. He is going to be devoured, though. And it looks like we're going to a game 7 chat. 3v16. Make it 1. Make it none. Glorious put their foot down here in the standoff control. And we've got ourselves a game 7.
Yes, that was a redemption for yesterday, I guess, for coming in from the team of Glorious. And yes, game 7, that is going to be SND here. Verdict. I'm not sure. Personally, I have absolutely no clue what to expect, what not to. But with the scoreboard, how things are going, I think Godlike just mm, I'm not sure. Nah, I have just confused here, dude. No predictions, nothing, no assumption. It's just going back and forth. But Glorious just won the last match, and they were just outperforming Godlike even in the strongest map. And I am not sure what to expect. And firing range is. Is a Gordon map in general, as far as I know about it. It's one of the strongest maps. So let's see how it goes.
Well, I will say this is, you say it's a Godlike, one of their favorites. Their map pick was Tunisia. So obviously, if we're looking at it from that perspective, that means this is technically Glorious map pick. So the standoff didn't pan out. Obviously, the strats from yesterday were let Viper just do whatever the hell he wants because brother was 36 and 12. I mean, there was no answer for him. He did that all without any kind of maximization on the Tempest too. So we'll take a look at the post-act report. Nobody with 36 kills in this one, as it didn't even develop into that necessary overtime 5th round. Mihawk, I said he's hard to deny. Brother was everywhere. 24 and 10, massive impact on the map. He was finding massive openers to allow the team to flood on towards that B site in the last round. He gave them that upper hand, the life advantage, and Pred Missile finds three. Just disgusting work out of him. X factor, massive factor. You find a way to shut him down. Maybe this is a little bit closer, but you could see after that first round, it was all glorious the whole time.
Yep, absolutely. That first initial start from God, like I was like, for sure. I mean, they are more than ready to win it here itself. But it is with that comeback after that first round, and then that second after getting that huge spawn trap going in, it just felt the other way, and that's what happened. Where even in the fourth round, which we started off with, we had Pabs getting those first two initial picks with the SKS and Tempo finding the third one to prevail. And I think that is where the momentum was set for the team of Glorious, and getting that early, you can say, Spawn and OBJ Control and Mihawk absolutely going huge with that Death Machine on the B side with that bread, and then fall like literally making an approach from behind and shutting down another two players. It just really messed with the entire, you could say, strategy or the mindset of Godlike in general.
Yep. You saw it there. Galoris finally in the drought. They have been winless since map one. They have the upper bracket advantage, giving them the one map lead off the rip. They took the Arsenal, lost to Tunisia on a great map from Skull Guy. The Crossroads Strikes, immaculate performance out of Godlike as well. Takeoff, photo finish. We're evened up, leading us to this moment. Firing range will determine who are your Call of Duty Mobile World Championship Open Qualifier Summer Split number one of three. We got two more to go. So if your team doesn't win this one, no fear. You have an opportunity to get those points and that money elsewhere. We're doing this for 3 weekends out of the month of June, and this is the first. Technically, it's still May, but you guys get it.
What a moment this is! Literally comes down to the best two teams of the country here as of now in this region in general, fighting for that first place inside of this summer split qualifiers round one. It's the day three finale, and even in the finale in this BO7 series, we are looking at the final map, the decider of which team is actually winning. And I mean, in this one, it is just going to be point 1x. I think that's what the point system works. And then it's going to be 0.125. And then I believe it's going to be 0.15 when it goes to the third week. That's 27 to 29th of the next month. So, yeah, I mean, yes, but if any of the teams are, I mean, playing for a prize pool in general, I mean, who knows? It could obviously benefit them. $2,500 for the first place, not a less amount, especially not in India. Don't get me wrong. What do you think, would it?
I mean, that's a lot of money for anybody. Just for 1 week in a Call of Duty Mobile. Come on now, if you've got a full time job through the week, right, and you're playing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, hell yeah, dude, pocket that. That is just great change. And then you got a chance to strike gold 3 times, not just this once. This is a multiple time event, and then you've got a points final next month. That's way more
Yep.
money. So all the work that you're putting into now is also going to roll over in the next month too, where you can earn a lot more money. So ultimate goal is to make it to world champs. Obviously, you got to win your
Absolutely.
region, and then you also have to beat the visa, because that's the ultimate boss in here in India apparently, which is just, I mean, baffling to me, but we're not going to go into detail about that, but just so many battles that India has to fight all the way to get to world champs amongst your
Yep.
region, and then again amongst your region. We're going to go ahead and hop into it. Last map of the night, ladies and gentlemen. After this one, we will crown a champs here for the Open Qualifier Summer Split 1 for the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship 2026. Will it be godlike? Will it be glorious? We'll find out now as two
Oh,
find all through. Make it 3. Bombs not going to go down along with it. Foki does find one on his exit. Might be able to play his life here.
yep, a 2v3 situation. He's gonna be holding inside the trailer. He knows the players are gonna be pushing it the barrel here. Finds one. Can he make it a double? Yes, he's able
Oh!
to. Finds a 3 at Pabs with the SK shutting out Prevail. And what a first round here for the team of Glorious after even having an aggressive start coming in from Godlike. I was like, for sure, with those 2 lives advantage, Godlike would be able to get a retake and get their this first round in their names. But I don't think so here. We have Foggy going absolutely huge with that R9.
Wow. That's a crazy way to start this one out. Offensive approach successful. Nate shot over the top. Mihawk finds first blood. Warden. Hello, PKM. Hey, you can get some
Oh,
too. As he finds two, Hen finally shutting him down as he picks up a shotgun to go. 3v2 here for the hold. Skull Guy, next man up here on towards this B site. They are adios vamos with CO on A. Rotations now being made. A B is the only man on this side of the map. Oh, yeah,
and wall
buddy.
back
Good
right
shot.
there from Abhis here. It comes down to a 2v2 situation, just like the last round, but it was a 2v3, maybe a life disadvantage for the team of Galoris. Should be not that difficult here. The bomb is going to get planted. There's a A-long approach here, and Hen just needs to get move away over the right in time here. And wait, Skulji would not be able to get that. He would not be able to spot him. Mihawk all the way inside of the sniper tower, getting an overview of the tin and the middle of the entire map here. I mean, I'm not so sure if it's going to be beneficial, especially with a switch bit where players are not going to be rotating, and both the players are already on the A side. And Mihawk
Uh-oh.
from behind gets a biz, comes out to a 1v1 here. Hen against Skulji. Skulji knows that fake blood and that S gets. Oh, the movement, the slide jump movement, and the diffuse. Wait, he knows. Skulji lands
Yeah.
a few, and this is a round here
Oh!
for the team of Godlike here. Skulji does come through, getting that 1v2 in the end.
You couldn't done any better there if you were Hen. Brother did everything. Threw a shoulder, jump peaked, got back through. He played his life to the fullest. At the end, Skull Guy was forced to push, and we called him Pistol Guy for a reason. Even with it being, the attachment being banned to make it OP, he finds a way to get that last kill through the smoke. Hen getting revenge, takes down Warden as he's on a rampage there. Gets some hit markers with the tactical. Not going to be able to collect any souls off of it, but forces a few players to back down. And in the midst of it, we got a lot of B control. What the hell, Tempo? How did he split
Completely.
right in between Learn, brother?
The
No way,
timing
dude.
itself. Probably an issue over there. We are not so sure here, but at least a 3v4 situation here. Lone finally shuts him down. We have Abiz getting a 2 for his name. Comes down to a 2v3 where Godlike in a much better position here. Now, Prevail on that hill is going to be utilizing it to the fullest here. And we have a 2-piece from Prevail in the end. And Abiz would not be able to finalize that pick inside of the panic room. One round ahead, the team of Godlike. It is one of the strongest maps. And Gloris, I think, yes. I mean, it comes down to the final life. So, yes, the competition is going to be pretty tough as both the teams are fighting for the number one spot here. We do have an aggressive push coming in from Galoris at the moment towards the A site.
They've got it. Bomb's going to go down along with it. Nade shot there. Prevail finding one in the midst of it. So 5v4 is that rock doesn't get quite down. Warden spraying through. Prevail is going to get kill. Learn finding two as he's split the middle of the map. B's there to clean up. Hello. 3 rounds in a row for Godlike as they have been able to be practically flawless amidst that first round, omitting that first round. And they have done great so far. We'll see if they can continue to keep that same momentum. Caloris on the other side need to make some adaptations and see what they do as they slow the push down. Oh my god, dude. Look at Warden. They're just running at him. Oh my god.
Babs, huge
Whoa!
3-piece over there from behind. And there is no way. Huge play by Babs here. Takes down the 3 players, and this is gonna grant him the round itself 3-2. I was like, for sure, again, Godlike with those life advantage would actually get the entire round for themselves, but that's not gonna be happening. 3-2, and we just need another 3 rounds before the side switches. Let's see how it goes. Galler is going back and forth here. They are not playing aggressive here, just going for early picks, but waiting for Hen or maybe Pabs with those early picks, made the SKS or the sniper in general. But Godlike, on the other hand, without a care in the world, they are just attempting for the spawn every round with a different strategy. And as of now, not a lot of movement from either of the teams.
Yeah, I mean, you can't kind of blame Godlike for that. You played way too aggressively last round. I get it. You're trying to take advantage of that momentum, and it surely bit you right in the face. R9 in the hands of Prevail, not needed. Skull Guy, he's him. Able to shut down another. Oh my god, gets platformed there. 3 in the feed for Foki. flipped it on its head. He has the bomb as well. Learn shuts him down up close. That's crazy. Can't get the second. Pabs cleans up a bees in the middle of the map. And that is going to tie us up as we do see back-to-back rounds going for Galoris. They shut down the aggressive approach from the defense last round. This past round, they handle business on the B side of things and make this one an interesting one.
Yep, Skulji attempting for those wall bangs, trying to get some value here, get some read. But here we have an aggressive B approach. The Warden's already going to get shut down, and 3 all on the scoreboard. We have Tempo being patient about it. Bees on the sniper here, we are checking the tires itself. Prevail going to be making that approach. Another players do see it, and we have Prevail landing their first shot in a tough situation. He could get shot down from behind because of the angle in general, and we have 4K finding first, and there is a rout from Galoris here, 4-3. This is not looking good here because Godlike, on the other hand, just lost, I think, 3 rounds in a row as of now.
That's 3 in a row, dude. Ever since that round where they were very aggressive on the defense, they had a lot of momentum, they had a lot of moxie, and all of a sudden things just kind of fall from under their feet. And surely you'll get slapped in the face if you're too aggressive. That's the sentiment of it. Hadn't found success since that. It's been all Galoris in the feed. It's been all Galoris on the scoreboard. They've got control over the site. Hins found first blood. That's not good. Learn shutting down the trophy there. Waiting for the nade shots over the top. It's perfected. Skull Guy able to get involved as well with another 2-piece of his own. And well, it's down the Pabs who's made the wrap. Does find Prevail and evens us up, so it could be anybody's game with Mihawk escaping the B site. The bomb's down. Pep's air's down as well. Who's on the other foot. Now Mihawk's got to clutch up as well.
Comes down to a 1v2. Yes, Mihawk all by himself. You definitely spotted the players. Okay, no way. The shots aren't gonna land. Both the players taking it together. It's gonna equalize the score again. 4 all. The sides are gonna get switched. Team of Godlike here gonna be on the offensive side. And yes, I completely agree with you with how the situation is going. I will have to say here the aggressive gameplay from Godlike just might not be benefiting them, even though they are holding here. It quite works better, and now especially the sides are switched. Let's see if we can see a little bit of that more coming into the rounds we're going to be seeing.
I've heard somewhere that this Godlike team is a offensive team here in firing range.
Oh, bro! Oh
Good
my!
night. That's 2, deleting them. The machine pistol out for Foki as well. I thought it was the R9, how quickly he died, but brother, couldn't have been any more wrong. Oh, B's last man standing, last man down. Lead changed. Galoris, 5-4.
Yep, gonna be taking side of the lead, I guess. But Godlike in a tough situation, still deciding. I think they might go for a you can say an aggressive approach to maybe B, or goes for. Okay, wait, Abhay is already getting that first pick, and look at Galoris. The entire team has pushed inside of the wood here. Tempo finds one. Skulji gets the trade. It's gonna go pretty back and forth here. It's how you play this. All the players have, after an approach, have made a fall back, and wait, what are we seeing? Pabs all the way here on the A side on the barrel. Head glitch, unable to confirm that kill. A trade comes in from Tempo here. Shuts down. Learn. Comes down to a 2v3 situation, and the bomb is gonna get planted any second.
Oh, no,
the nade.
What a nade shot. Tempo fighting 1-2 with the gunny. It's all on a B's. He's got 10. He's gonna need 12 or a bomb plant and a hold. Mihawk. Oh, deleted. It's suddenly doable. He spots Tempo, gets the tag. He's got to push. No! It's devastating. Tempo catches him on the transition, and the hit marker saves him.
Dude, that hit marker, the time where Abis actually spotted him through the trailer, and he actually looked at him and he actually clicked the prone button. He would have gotten a one shot if he would have taken that shot earlier, but there is no way. He made that approach. He was pre-firing. Abis just had to, maybe had a slight approach over there, could have gotten that kill, but no freaking way. Here comes out to a 3v3. Kills coming from both the sides. Abyss, and what a redemption here for the last round. Gotta be finishing it off here. 6-5 on the scoreboard. 1 round away, the team of Gordel from making this comeback again.
Okay. Devastating last round. This past one, much better. They get their wits about them. They don't allow that to get the best of them. As a matter of fact, probably one of their badder rounds and one of the faster ones too. Okay,
Oh,
bees. Oh, he said, I'm not hit markering again, buddy. I'm just going for the throat. Kill shots coming through. Tempo there for the trade. They have gotten very aggressive in the middle of the map, and that's been the game plan so far. Prevail making them pay. A bees picks up a shotty to go along with it. It is a nasty 1-2 combo, and only 2 players left to deal with. But one of them is Mihawk, and he accounts for 4. Finds 2 right there. Brother is on another level. Finally getting shut down. And it's all on Hen. 1v2 here for the clutch.
yeah, that was almost a 3-piece coming in from Mihawk. Almost took down, I think, Warden was it over there with the SMG. But here, going to go for that A rotation, and Hen has absolutely no idea. Going to be making sure that the players aren't going to be on the B. The earlier he rotates, the better it's going to be for him, the more advantage he might be seeing him for himself. But here, yes, Hen does have a read. He is going to be checking the A site, and yes, in general, with just 44 seconds remaining and Warden behind the stairs, I think he does get that read. Yes, he is going to be checking and both the shots. I think he spotted both the players at the same time. And they both are going to be sitting in a crossfire, which will leave Hen in a very difficult situation and not a lot of things to walk with. Yeah, both the players approaching together, and Hen not going to be able to land that shot. 6 all on the scoreboard. The score is equal again.
We're tied again, buddy. Back to square one. Rules, win conditions, you must win by 2. We're going to 9. Might be the distance. Crazy. Things getting absolutely buck wild here in India for the grand finals. Absolutely necessary. Godlike and crew. They know what's up for grabs. Foki, I don't know how you... Oh, that wasn't Foki. That was Pabs. I flipped over to Foki's point of view, and he was aiming at somebody and just assumed that he got the kill, but...
Oh, he's going for it. He is going for it.
Yeah, he's got the hop up. That's it's a known spot, but, I mean, with a shotgun, how much damage can you do? Oh, wait! He's done it!
Yep, it's a pretty difficult maneuver, but he has got it here, and he definitely no value actually. He's gonna get shut down by Lern instantly over there, and we have a 2v3 situation as Mihawk shuts down Skullji. Lern gonna have a mid rotation as Warden. Wait, Warden! Oh my god, that 180 turn from him almost would have granted him a 1v2 at that second here. Lern gonna be planting the bomb against Pabs. Bomb goes down. Lern gonna be playing inside or not the trailer, but going for that A-long approach. Might be going for a rotation all the way inside the trailer. Gonna be holding this angle in general. Verdict.
Oh. Shots fired. They're gonna meet right here face to face. Pabs has the gun for this gunfight. Can't get it out. Lern gives his team the advantage. 1v1 clutch for the man himself. Unk still got it in him, chat. Let him cook. 7-6. As we're coming down to the wire each and every round, just, I mean, literally absolute cinema. We'll see if it progresses now as we are getting absolutely treated right now.
Skullji finally attempting for the shots, able to land one of those, and he does get that info here. Smokey at that same angle, not going for another here. Godlike is in the lead by 1 round, and Abe is already shutting down instead. Okay, we have Warden taking out Tempo over there, gets the assist here. An aggressive A approach coming in from Godlike. They know for a fact they have a 2-life advantage. It should favor them around from getting those trades, and Mihawk needs to go absolutely huge if they want to have a chance of winning this round itself. We have Foke from behind, finds one. Can he find another? Yes, he's able to. What is that range from that R9? A 1v2 here from him. What's going to happen here? He is all the way on the A-long, picks up the sniper, shuts down Prevail, and he has got it. He just comes down to a 1v1, has it back, and no way he does land a hit marker. And wait!
No!
Prevail! There is
no way!
What did we just see here? Foki with the 1v4 in the end. What is that range with the R9? I hope Activision is seeing it. This is unbelievable. How was he able to land those shots? Was it D-Sig or was it just the reaction time that Foki has?
That gun is a shotgun, it's a submachine gun, and it's a sniper. Jam-packed into a doof that is gonna give somebody nightmares by the end of this broadcast. If you haven't already had it, learn first blood here, 7-7. Back and forth we go. as it looks like we're going to be buckling up for another B hit. They've got clearance onto the site, but a lot of time has passed. Warden, hello, quick round, 26 seconds. Lead back in the hands of Godlike. Match point.
Tournament point, if that's the thing. 8-7. One round needed for Godlike to actually win this summer qualifier split one qualifiers round one. I mean day 3 against the team of Galleries. But one more round for Galleries to make this comeback, and we should be moving to overtime. But we have a mid approach from the team of Galleries here, and Mihawk already gonna get shut down and prevail with the R9 and 10-point Warden switching gunfights here is both are gonna be falling. We have wall banks being attempted by Skulji at the same time, making sure none of the players are there from the team of Glory is actually having that mid approach again, going for that backstab. But what a play in general. Very risky one, to be honest. Yeah, Hen finds Lone and it's a 3.
Okay.
2v3 at the second.
It is clutch, overtime, lose. That's the tournament. Big shots there from Pabs. Bob goes down. Prevail inside the trailer. Skull Guy on the outskirts. Tempo evens it up. 1v1. Skull Guy! There we go. Congratulations! Godlike are your champions of the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship Summer Split Qualifier 1. And they do it on the backs of the coach himself, A9, brother. What a way to close it out. They call him Skull Guy. We call him Clutch Guy around here. That guy is nasty with it.
That SKS over there in general, dude. What a play from Skulji again. Those crucial clutches, especially even in that Tunisia match. He is just so good with that SKS and so much value he gets for his team. And Viper here, on the other hand, would not is not part of today's. You could say he's not on board and playing against the tier galleries, but I'm sure he's gonna be extremely happy that his team is actually clutched in for him as well. But what?
Yo, L Warden for coming in chat and spoiling, brother. I mean, I love you. I love what you guys did. I love what you guys represent. I love everything about what you got going on. But you cannot come in chat and spoil. That's illegal, brother. Congratulations, Skull Guy, Abiz, Viper, Warden, Prevail, and of course the coach himself. Champions here in the first split with 2 more to go. They'll be earning that big old fat $2,500 prize pool, as well as a plethora of points to put them in the lead here in India. Undisputed champions of this region for another time. A9. It's just it's absolute cinema, brother.
Not much to talk about, but here the final match itself. I mean, those aggressive approaches from the team of Galleries. I mean, they go back and forth no matter what map it is, whether it's Meltdown, maybe firing range, maybe Turisha. They just don't stop. They're gonna go for the spawn. They will have rotations. It just works out for them. But here, this are Godlike. On the other hand, they knew this for a fact that Galleries might have the same approaches again and again. And in the last round itself, it was a good decision for them to have a complete hold in the wound, where Skulji was also basically going for those wallbang attempts, getting him that info and his team is that if the team of Galleries is actually pushing. Really
Absolutely.
beneficial.
Very beneficial indeed. We'll take a look at the post-action report, what happened on that last map. Obviously, you're going to have to go back and rewatch it. I mean, there's only so many things that we can say that'll kind of like paint a picture for you. But man, it's just chef's kiss. It was perfectly baked. Enjoyed every single moment of it. I'm sorry I couldn't join you, A9. I know you've been going long and strong for about 6 hours, 7 hours. I don't know how you do it. Probably longer than that, dude. You're a beast. I'm going to be doing it myself again in North America tonight, but I'm after yesterday, dude. I was so tuckered out, man. It was all worth it though to be here for the grand finals. An absolute crazy finish. I know chat's just now going and seeing everything, and they're going crazy. I can't even keep up. There was about 1,100 people in here, and I'm sure every single one of them were rooting at the top of their lungs. A great run for Galoris too, and even with the map advantage, weren't able to capitalize on that to take series. Kudos to them. They're still going to take home some points in a $1,500 prize pool, or $1,250 prize pool. Sorry, but Godlike again showing up and showing out.
Yeah, it's only going to go uphill for the teams who are participating today. But let's take a look at the scorecard. We have Skulji being the MVP from the team of Godlike with 14 kills, 10 deaths. The you could say the clutch coat of the team. We have Abiz in second, the sniper main. Of course, the Abiz value was absolutely insane with those early picks and how he was just dealing with the players one by one. It's just absolute class here. Then we have Prevail, the shotgunner, 12 kills, 11 deaths. A lot of value coming in from him as well. One by one, going for rotations and those plays, and taking a look at Tempo with the most amount of kills inside of this SND match with 17 and 12. And like I was saying about like, those aggressive approaches with those rotations, I think it is one of the reasons why right now Tempo is the MVP and why actually Galleries have him in the team and what the like in general what a capable player he is.
100%. I think one thing that we need to address in the room, and we need to talk about more. And I know we don't have an official MVP, but can we just all come to the conclusion that Skull Guy is the undisputed MVP of this entire, grand finals? And even before then, too, brother propped off all weekend long, was looking like another level, has really sharpened his craft and ironed out the kinks as he got the role back in SKS as Sniper goes to a beast. The flow just seems so much better. And you see the amount of clutches that he had with that SKS 1v4s, 1v2s,
Absolutely.
1v3s. Brother, one tapping. I mean, he's perfected it for himself and he's really made it his. And then on top of that, he got
Absolutely.
his machine pistol back too. Brother looked like he is in prime form. Let's give a shout out to my undisputed MVP for this event. I know you guys probably have other words, or I don't know if you guys want to have to say it. But if we were handing out a crown for MVP, it'd certainly be Skull Guy for me.
Absolutely, and his performance has been great. But I do want to give a shout out to Learn. I mean, he
Oh, yeah, of
has.
course.
I mean, as far as I know, I'm not so sure about this, but the fact that he has not been actively playing at the moment and still performing on this level against T1 teams and in general, good top five teams in the country, it really deserves, you know, an appreciation, if you know what I mean. That Learn is still the coach, the IHL, and still in practice and standing up to the opponents in general and saving, matlab, switching up for the Viper. Of course, he has exams and everything going on. So, yes,
Right. Yeah.
props to
Well,
him.
that's not going to conclude our stream, guys. You're not going to want to go anywhere. We're going to have an interview, and then we're going to have post-action report analysis of the MVPs, or not the MVPs, but the MVPs, and then also the head-to-head, and all that and more. So don't go anywhere. We're going to have an interview with one of the godlike players on the other side of this break. Go nowhere. We'll see you then. Gentlemen, we are back here with it. We're going to have an interview momentarily. We're going to have MVPs to award as well too, as we talk about the prize pool of what happened through and through. It's $5,000 split through first place. Congratulations, Godlike. 25,000 or 25,000. Jesus Christ. $2,500 well earned. 1250 for Galores. Got to give him a shout out, dude. Put up a hell of a series. Third place, if
Absolutely.
I'm not mistaken, was Insight, who guaranteed
Yep, yep.
themselves. Yep. And then I7 for fourth place, racking up $500. So they're not going to be going home empty handed. As we take a look at the MVP screen, A9, talk to me about it. I know that, the undisputed champion was, clearly Skull Guy, but in the stat line, Warden was a beast.
Yeah, probably. I think this is going to be the second time today that Warden is the MVP here inside of the entire series. 164 kills with 22,200. A lot of twos, by the way, five twos and 63 deaths, 72 assists. Yo, those numbers, dude. 164 kills, probably the highest in a series we have seen. I mean, this was a pretty long series, but verdict. I mean, want to say something about Warden here. With I mean, he got crazy plays with the Switchblade in general, like 2 to 3 picks, and maybe going on those uh, he was literally just going bonkers, I would say.
No, dude, he was roaming the map in the S&Ds, finding one, two, three pieces at a time. Crucial and pivotal first bloods that, led to round victories. So he wasn't just getting kills and calling it a day. He was getting impactful kills and doing it crazily. Also dropped 53 in the hard points for the takeoff head to head. Oh, it's both godlike and godlike there as
Uh,
a bees. Hello, 165
he-
kills.
yep,
Interesting.
Abhi's joined inside, by the way, as you could see.
Don't roast him, chat. He didn't mean that. It was clearly a production error.
Yeah, yeah, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But yeah,
It's
165 kills. He does have more kills, or it shouldn't be someone else here instead of Abyss, because head to head means MVP from the team of Gallery. So we don't know who this person is going to be.
I would assume it'd be Mihawk, but I'm sure they got graphics messed up. It happens, dude. When we're trying to cram stuff in last second, it's bound to mess up. But nonetheless, Warden clearly stepping up and standing out. Oh, wait a minute. Is it Bees who's the MVP, or is it Warden? We're gonna find out here momentarily. I said Mihawk, and 161 kills with 59 deaths. Uh, Overall, great KD as well. 21,000 points to his name to go along with it. Pabs, point man, crazy with the SKS, but the answer response to him was Clutch Guy, aka Skull Guy, who put on a clinic this weekend.
Yep, 164 and once your Abyss with the more kills here with the same score. Okay, that must be messed up. It's a glitch. It's gonna get fixed. But apart from that, dude, yes, you can surely say here Mihawk as well. Literally with his switchblade and the death machine value he gets, overall a very capable and great player. And Babs as well, the closest competition skill he has in terms of using that SKS as a marksman. I think you can surely agree with me on that verdict.
Oh, absolutely, brother. It was crazy, dude. He's one tapping people up close and personal. He's getting them at range. Dude's adding so much value to the team. The search and destroys would not have been the same without him. We continuously talk about that role swap from sniper to marksman. That wasn't a demotion. That was just a promotion for the team. Beast gets to do what he does. He adds a lot of value to the map. He's not only sniping, but he's also giving those call outs too. Skull Guy able to be a little bit more free with what he has to do. You can see it paid off dividends so far. So SKS in his hand is a lethal combination.
Yep, absolutely. And with this, I think we can conclude our first, you could say, summer split. What is it? Week one? I think that's what they call it. Week one or weekend one or something like that. I don't know what it qualifies round
Um,
one, something
Yeah,
like
they
that.
just say that the first open qualifier. There, that's the head to head we were looking for. There it is. That can't be right either. 9,000 scored, brother. We'll get it right one of these days. I'm sorry. I'm on the back end trying to do everything for you guys. I apologize. We just saw that page, but hey, there we are. You saw me trying to create the numbers and stuff. Yeah, I apologize, but we're gonna be taking a look at an interview with Learn here momentarily.
Yep.
Congratulations to godlike, taking the bag there and that one. As a matter of fact, Learn's joining us.
Mm.
How you doing, bud?
Hello, guys. Can you hear me? Yes, I'm doing good. Verdict. How are you?
You sound great, brother. Congratulations. I know that's usually the part that A9 says, but I know he joined VC and snuck that away from me. Congratulations on winning the first opening split, man. How you feeling?
I was not expecting that we could have won. I mean, after the last CDM, we did not grind much. Players were traveling, have exams, health issues, and like we did not expect. We just came like 3 days ago, and I had to step in because of again same issues. So I was not like expecting at all that we're gonna win. But I'm really proud of my team that they are capable of closing out the series. And I think in future will be much better when we are focused, when we are grinding. So yeah, I'm very happy, but I'm very shocked as well at the same time.
I think we're all shocked, dude. Unk still got it. I think that was my comments to A9. Like, Lurd's gunning here in the Arsenal. Great y'all didn't win, but that leads me to my next question, man. What's the thought process? I know this is the best seven. You got to pace yourself. You got to pick and choose where those vetoes come through. Arsenal makes it through
Mm.
the whole entire map pool for
Yes.
the entirety of your weekend. Tell me what's the thought process behind allowing that to come through?
To be very honest, we expected to win Arsenal because like I had to step in today, so we bought only Arsenal from yesterday. And as you guys can see, we just banned combined and meltdown since we don't have players to give time, and Viper was not there. So and Prevel is also playing from outside. So we did not want a lot, to be very honest. We just thought that let's like particularly I selected team B, So I thought that let's just get good sides and any map we just need to play with confidence because we're already like we are not prepared well. So it was like the team has one thing, like even if you're losing, the energy is good. Like nobody complains, nobody gives reactions, and I think that's what it matters. A true player should always give their best. It's okay to lose also, but yeah, we won.
Surprisingly, you guys did better today than you did yesterday in the Arsenal. That was the
Yeah,
the funny part. I was
yeah, yeah.
watching, I was like, dang, these guys actually are like fine tuning their crafts and they're doing it with Learn. And I mean, it helped that you were going too. But the control, I know it's not the strongest game mode for you
Mm.
guys, but y'all stepped it up tremendously. I know the standoff we won't talk about, but the
Yeah.
crossroads strike, that was their map pick. And you guys were able to capitalize. Talk me through the process of,
Mm.
round by round, because y'all went up 3-1 like real quick.
Mhm. Yeah, Crossroads, I think we have been grinding Crossroads at the CDM times. I think that paid off, I would definitely say, But with standoff, I think we should expect a win. And Viper is a crucial player, and he consistently, like, I have all the stats. So Viper consistently performs in standoff. Even yesterday, I think he went 34, 14 or 15 something, right? So in standoff also, we could have closed it out. But I did not perform well, of course. And Viper has a very good game on standoff, and we won the first attack and we choked really big on the first defense. But yeah, Crossroads, I think we have been grinding hard, as I mentioned before, that even we are playing versus Q9 before the CDM, we were grinding Crossroads really hard for the best of seven for the finals.
That's exactly what I was saying. I was like, the standout's
Yeah,
not going to look like it did yesterday. You can't replicate a
yeah, we did
36 and
not.
12. It doesn't matter what you do. Like, you can,
Yeah.
sub for a player like Viper, but you can't do what,
Mm.
that guy does on a map. He's crazy. Last question for me. The firing range, it goes a
Mhm.
distance. You lose the standoff, again, we'll just brush that under the rug. The firing range
Mm.
comes up. That's their map pick, right? What
Yeah.
were the first, few rounds in through you're thinking, we got
Mm.
this one in the bag. You push aggressively through, and that was I mean,
um,
it got ugly,
mm.
but you guys, got back under
Yeah.
control after that.
I mean, I was like as being a coach, I was getting like anxiety because I cannot see. I think we lost. I think 5 to 6 rounds with man advantage, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
So,
right.
like, I was not expecting that at all. I was getting anxiety, but my team calmed me down. They had experience, But being a coach, you don't want to see your team losing man advantage, right? It gives you very much stress. So I was very stressed in the game, in firing. But B, Skulji, everybody was very calm. They were appreciating each other. It's okay, it's okay. They were saying, yeah, next round, next round. So I think that showed up. And also, we didn't prepare firing well, to be very honest. And as I mentioned, that I had to step in. So what we did is just because I was IGL before, right? So we little
Mhm.
bit did I helped out Abis mid game. So we changed the pace. We understood what we need to do. So we had all the adaptation between the game. I don't think that we won firing because we prepared. I think we won firing because we had a good energy, good mental, and also good adaptations between the game.
I think so too, and I might have lied. I got one more question for you because I need to hear it. I know there's been a lot of hate in the past for, one of the players who received a lot of scrutiny, and Skull Guy getting that.
Mm,
I said it was a promotion to marksman because you see what it did with it. What is it like for
yes.
him? I know that we're not getting an interview with him. We'd like to talk to him,
Yeah.
but in the comms, in the moments where he's clutching those 1v4s, 1v3s, and he's doing it with a
Yeah.
gun that he's picked up recently again.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the hype like in those VCs? Because I see it and I just go freaking ecstatic, dude.
I mean, I was very like like I poke Skulji a lot. So whenever he's talking, like as you mentioned that we changed Skulji's rule recently, right? So we did not grind enough. So whenever we play SND, we are not performing good. And yesterday also we lost Meltdown, right? In the versus galleries. So I spoke Skulji a lot. I said that like as a friend, I said that, bro, I don't want to see your SKS, bro, if you're not getting headshots. I just said him that. Okay.
True,
Yeah,
true.
like yeah. So I look no because he has to grind no, and we did not have time. So he did his best. But today, like he took it on his heart, and like he was, like very calm. He was trying to focus on his aim a lot. And as you guys can see, he went headshots and chest shots a lot than yesterday.
All right. Well, A9, I've wrapped up mine. You got any questions for Learn?
Yeah, I mean, I'll start with apologizing to Lone, actually not giving me the
Yes.
benefit of doubt that it was actually him playing and not Viper, by the way. And that was my bad. I was like, Lone has not been participating in the team or not been playing any comp. And so I thought he
Yeah.
would not be performing that well, especially. And that was my fault. I do apologize. And that was pretty damn impressive. I'll give it, I'm going to say that, Lone. But my question to you is, like yesterday when you lost 3-1 against Galleries, what was
Mhm.
your mindset going in today against facing them again inside of the finals? I mean, by heart, I think you knew for a fact that you might face them against today. And in
Yes.
general, like, were you nervous or what was your mindset in general?
Um, I was pretty nervous to be very honest, but my team was not. Like I was nervous because I had to step in, in emergency case. And yesterday also things were not good, but we still managed to play. Like like Prayer is playing from balcony. Like everybody is just like they are not able to play. And there are health issues, and this Viper has exams. So he just came and we just requested him to play, and like anyhow, and so he played without his mindset, without the right mindset. And yesterday we were feeling very underconfident. But today the team was very good because we grind a lot. And you guys, as you guys know that, right? That you guys, if you guys
Yep.
see Elevate, the loser bracket teams has a momentum, in the game.
Yeah.
So we did not win the Arsenal, but we were doing good, in the start of the series. We were having really good map control in the first early series. Like we won almost the Arsenal was close. The S&D we won, control we won. So we had that momentum. And I think I was nervous because I had to step in and I had no clue. Because in scrims I'm playing sometimes Prioli is not there, so I'm playing shotgun, I'm playing SMG, I'm playing AR, I'm playing everything. So I was like in one day, what can I do? So I was just trying to, keep myself calm, and that's it.
Okay, I got one more. I know that
Yeah.
I said I wasn't going to ask one more, then I asked another. Now I'm going to ask one more because I saw a great question in chat. I know that you're coaching the team. You had to play
Mm.
today. What is the process? Because I'm assuming a Beast IGL. Is that right?
Yeah. I mean, I was helping
Okay.
him out a lot, but yeah, he's IGN. Yeah, he did good.
Okay. Well, what's it like coaching, but then having to step into play and allowing a Beast to kind of run that show?
Um, it's tough, like I was very mad, I was getting mad. Like I was like, why are we not doing this? And like when we are getting
Yeah.
clutch, what the fuck? Nobody's speaking. My bad. But yeah, like to be very honest, okay. So I was getting like anxiety, like inside. But I was trying to be like whenever I am speaking, my team is saying, chill, it's okay. And Skulji and Warden, they're saying to me that learn, calm down. So I was like that in SND. But yeah, like it was tough. And then I gave input to Abis before the round, and then I put myself little calm. So yeah.
Dude, I know that feeling, brother. I could just imagine. It's funny that you're the one that's raging and the guys are like calming you down. That's I
Yeah,
got the
yeah,
vibe's got to be great there. You guys got
yeah.
plenty of synergy. I can't wait to see what you guys do in the future. Obviously, this is the first step. You got 2 more weekends to do it and a lot of time to improve. I'm praying
Yes.
that you guys have clear schedules for the rest of the month so that way
Yeah,
y'all can
yeah,
continue to
yeah,
thrive. Because when
yeah.
y'all are focused, y'all are, I mean, the hardest team to beat in any region. I said that in CDM too, and I was the first one to say I was concerned with you guys at the beginning, but you showed up and you locked in, and with laser focus, dude, you guys are a big threat. Congratulations again on this opening split victory. Take it, go spend some time with your team, man. You've enjoyed it, you've earned it, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Still at the hashtag one of the region, I think they have no hope of getting down. But yes, we have our next interview. I'm not sure if we have anyone from galleries actually we coming from. We have Mihawk or someone else. I'm not so sure.
All right, there we go. I don't know if we're gonna have interviews coming up. We will roll the stats again though, because I might have been a little Johnny on the spot with go ahead and then jumping in with making sure that we saw them. But here is the correct stats. Warden, your MVP for sure, without a shadow of a doubt. 164 kills to his name. 22,222. Lucky numbers 22222. Godlike are your champions. Warden is your official stat MVP.
Absolutely. And yes, we have Mihawk here with 161 kills, 15 and that's 51 assists here with the score of 21,318. Pretty close here, just 3 kills behind here. Almost. I mean, what a game, dude. These both SMGs, really the top fraggers, the MVPs from the team. No worries, dude. I think I'm just more pumped up to see how the qualifiers round 2 are going to go. That is from 12th to 14th, by the way. And yes, these are going to be the updated and correct top 5 fraggers here with Abhi's with 21,729 as the score and kills going to be 165, the highest actually in all of these 10 players playing in this BO7 series.
Yep. Great map spread. Great championship. W Open qualifier split number 1. We got 2 more around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. But that's going to end our journey tonight. You heard from the champs himself, Learn. Congratulations, Godlike, #1 team in India, once again staking their claim, yet to be dethroned. Got to give the credit where the credit is due, though. The boys over at Galoris, they put up a hell of a bout. Still a lot of work to go through, too. I know that Mihawk's certainly going to be, nose in the ground, grinding until he can find victory yet again. Just going to come up short now. Congratulations to other teams, too. If you want to make sure you follow this channel for more action, as we will be having all of the summer splits broadcasted here. And if you want to keep up to date with all the points as well as tournament tournament results, make sure you follow and get on the playmobile.gg website. That will give you all the up-to-date information of what's coming up, who's playing, who's leading the series, who's leading the pack, who's won the most money so far, and all that above. So that'll be us signing out. I gotta give a shout out to you, A9, dude. You've been doing this for hours on end. You're a champ, dude. You're just as good as a grinder as Learning those guys.
We're just reading the chats. Yeah,
Dude, they're
doing
they're
but yes, yeah, I do appreciate that I got this opportunity to cast with the GOAT himself. Vortex, guys. I think everybody knows him. Do check him out on Insta. Do follow him on YouTube. He does have a channel. You do stream, right? He does.
Oh yeah, I mean, I watch parties, occasionally.
So yes, do check him out. And if I have some good luck in the future, I might get to do this again with you. And hopefully
Who
that's the same.
knows?
I'm kidding.
Absolutely, dude. I had a blast. It's been a blast. This is the Call of Duty Mobile World Championship 2026. All past the victory and world champs start here. Summer Split 1 qualifier done and dusted. Godlike are your champs. Congratulations. That's going to conclude our broadcast. We'll see you again next time on the 12th through the 14th. Until then, buckle up.
Peace.